And we are live, folks. Welcome to the Black Phillip Alvarez channel here with Loki episode 6 spoiler review. Here with y'all want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Steve Foley.
I'm ScottyR37.
And I am Tim Possible.
Welcome, gentlemen. Thank you for coming on my channel.
Thanks for having us.
Here to discuss Loki episode 6. I can't believe it was the last episode already, but hopefully
but it's not last.
Not the last of the season, because spoilers, there is going to be a season dose.
Yeah, and can we just say that this is a spoiler? This is a spoiler episode.
Spoilers.
Yes, spoilers.
Spoiler alert. So if you haven't seen it, well, we can either go watch the show or watch this later.
Well, you should probably stop it now and then watch the show and then come back.
So who wants to go first? Because I heard this is a pretty divisive episode from what I've been hearing. So I don't know what to expect from you, gentlemen.
So do we want to talk about the episode just as a standalone and then talk about the series?
Want
to do it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Talking about this episode first, and then we could do an overview of the entire series. That sounds good.
Perfect. Who's going first? Scotty, you going first?
I am such a big fan of this episode. It really, it made me happy for the future of the MCU in terms of the mythology and how things are moving forward. It intertwined not only the MCU but the comics themselves. People have said that remember when we were all disappointed that there was no Mephisto, and we were all disappointed.
Yeah.
And then finally, I had arguments. I almost lost a friend over the Kang argument. And I already said spoilers. And
that's a huge spoiler. I was kidding.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry to skip to the end, but I'm skipping to the end, dude. And ultimately, this was a show that did everything that a Marvel fan wants, and it explained everything that a Marvel fan wants to be explained. And anyone who says that this wasn't good enough, I think that you don't appreciate exposition. And if you,
because it was quite the dump.
The
very talkative episode.
The show itself was about character, and my favorite part of every MCU show has been about the characters. And this show, episode 6 of Loki season 1, has presented me with character that is not only enlightening, but also heartbreaking, and also leads to the future of the MCU. So I don't know what's not to like. Moving on.
Exactly. Next, Steve, Tim, or
I'll go next. I liked the episode. I did not love it. Did they stick the landing?
No.
No,
there was no landing.
Divisiveness.
I'm gonna mute myself. I'm gonna mute myself for a bit because I'll have a reaction.
So I mean, at first I was disappointed. On first watch, I was disappointed with the episode. I didn't like the portrayal of He Who Remained. I thought, I like Jonathan Majors as an actor, and I think they're him and the director of the episode. I think they made an interesting choice in presenting that character that way. I did like so that it was kind of a letdown. I didn't care for that much. I didn't really care for the episode as a whole. It was just a little wonky in pace, and I can say that kind of for the whole series, that the pacing of the series was a little off. Upon second watch, I softened my stance a bit. I did, once it's weird because once you understand who the character is, and I think what they were going for. So it looks to me, or it seemed to me, that upon the second watch, that character is absolutely Nathaniel Richards. It's Nathaniel Richards / Immortus, the guy who's lived a million lifetimes. So I can kind of understand the kind of the wacky, chaotic way that they portrayed that character, instead of the menacing Kang that he will later become. So I do get that part on second watch. On first watch, it really didn't land for me. I gave it a little more of a pass on the second watch. The Immortus character is interesting, and if you want to bring that up, Phil, real quick, not only do we think it's Nathaniel Richards and Immortus, but it's comic book accurate, the costume that he wears. So he's not in the Kang costume at all. You can tell by the statue at the end, that's the Kang, right? Yeah, that we know as the Conqueror. But yes, Phil, I don't know if you can if you could bring that up real quick. What I shared on the screen, you'll see that this is almost beat for beat comic book accurate costume. So that was definitely. I think definitely they're saying, they're saying that character was the Nathaniel Richards, the scientist who discovered everything, or discovered this technology to control the timeline, and who is Immortus. So on the second watch, you can get rid of that now. But you can see that's really comic book accurate. With Jonathan Majors' costume, so I think that's who they're going for there. It makes a lot of sense too.
That was so representative.
Yeah,
it was Kang.
Well, Nathaniel Richards, Immortus, Kang. They're all versions and variants of each other, right? So I thought that John
Kang, Mr. Majors, did a great job.
And that's fine. Whether you like that I think he did a great. I think he acted those scenes out the way that the director and showrunners wanted him to. That take on the character. It's certainly not the Kang I want to see as the villain in Ant-Man 3. No, because that'll be fucking silly. So let's hope that's not the case. And I don't think so. And
Ant-Man's always been silly anyway.
But I mean that's super silly.
Yeah, but also,
but I think we just saw
Immortus. We didn't see Kang. We saw Immortus.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I don't get.
Yeah, there's no way that was Kang. I mean, that's a variant. It's a variant of Kang. Yeah.
That's all right. It's my channel.
We do get that answer in the very end when Loki comes back to the TVA, and nobody knows who he is. Obviously, the timeline changed. This new Kang, represented by the statue now in the TVA, didn't obviously create the timekeepers as the illusion and fold this mythology into this version of the TVA. So we got our answer, I think. So this Kang is totally different, and most likely the variant that we're going to get in Ant-Man 3 will be hopefully one of the more menacing variants of Kang.
We got Captain Spock join us. Captain Spock.
So yeah, that's kind of where I was at with that episode. That episode was
agree.
Not. I mean, like I said, it's okay. It's not. It was good. It wasn't great.
Tim, what did you think?
Is anyone else glitching out? I don't know if it's my internet or not. Was there any freezing
on my end?
Other people
on my end.
Probably my fault. It's all my fault. Everything was fine.
And then Cockney shows up and it all goes to hell.
No, it's all fucked. Right, the thing about Loki is...
No, but okay, so Captain, thank you. Hello, how are you?
Yeah, well, I'm all the
Hello.
10 minutes since I saw your pretty face, ScottyR37, isn't it?
I
Can't get away
pucker
from you.
all the time. But the thing is that, and the only reason that I would ask for your discretion is that Tim has seen. Tim has
told you
seen,
not to tell them, Scotty.
And so I would like to hear Tim's informed opinion.
Bro, I'm not
before.
Yeah. Hello. Hi, Black.
Forget the host or whatever. He sucks.
Whatever.
No, I'm just saying.
Welcome to, I think call him Bossy R37. Maybe that should be
Bossy. You want to take over? Good. It's not a Black Scotty.
Somebody's got to keep
Scotty Richards
show.
Scotty was pliant as fuck on my channel. Get a beard down him. That's it. One star.
That's a joke.
Suddenly
it's a joke.
He's the
It's a joke.
King. It's a joke, Scotty. Calm down.
Scotty's got a look on his face like
a hard look. Of all the looks Scotty's ever given, that is the most.
I'll go.
You carry on.
I'll go.
Yeah, come on.
Can I go?
I thought Tim was going to go.
Mine will be like 5 seconds. I swear.
I like it. What she said.
I know. Be like. Well, go ahead, Tim. You go ahead.
All right. Okay. All right. So, last episode was like very like pinnacle of like Marvel. I felt like it was like just incredible with like old man Loki doing old man Loki things, like just being like for a greater purpose or whatever. And but this episode, I've gone back to watch it twice or whatever. Yeah,
Me
with
too.
glorious purpose. Thank you. But I felt like it was a little bit like, meh, like it was good, but it felt like very anticlimactic. Like they bursted their bubble too soon. I almost wish they would have ended it on episode 5 and then segued to the timekeepers, not really revealing them until later, because the whole debacle, the whole like speech back and forth, the whole Matrix stuff they were doing, whatever their Dollar General version of Morpheus. Why didn't they just cast like Lawrence Fishburne for the scene?
I like how you said that on Midnighter.
I'm just like
great point right there. Clap, clap.
It was.
But okay, so how do you feel about?
I'm not saying the actor is bad or whatever, but it was just Do what?
It didn't over.
How did I feel about what, Scotty?
You were not taken by that actor's performance.
No, it was very like confusing. Like he didn't know what he wouldn't commit to something. But I realized he was trying to go for this kind of like drizzled old man. He's like he wants to give someone else a shot. He's tired of dealing with all these other variants and stuff. So that just didn't work for me. But like overall, I did like the episode. I've liked every episode of Loki. Number 5 was definitely my favorite. But this just like would have set up. I think the whole stuff about Kang, like with the statue, is absolutely brilliant with the suit, because I know like us as comic book fans, we just poke. We're like, whoa, wait a second. They just like they don't even make him blue looking or like extraterrestrial or like a god or whatever, right? And then. So I get that. At first, I was like wondering. I was like, "Wait, a second. They had this big budget. Why didn't they do this?" But the statue kind of redeems it. I'm like, okay. So now we're gonna get the real King, like we said before. But this just like, I know the crack on it is like them kissing or whatever. It is bizarre, but it makes sense in this like universe. And what you brought up, Scotty, or was it Steve? You said this story is. Like I was on a discussion about it last night about like this is Loki centered. Like the time variance stuff is kind of like was kind of more so in the background, and then they bring it. But it was more about a reflection on Loki, looking back at himself, and then they had the big discussion in episode 5 with Gator Loki, Kid Loki, and whatever. And sitting in an AA meeting, come to a realization we need to change. Like why can't we ever change? Like when they leave and have that battle, they're like. We're never changed. We're just duped or whatever. We're doomed. But I feel like it just felt very like anticlimactic. That's my thing. Like when you're on such a high on episode 5, like don't you think the finale should be like that high or whatever? I mean, it wasn't a bad episode, but I was just like,
Tim, if I may interject. I found it to be such a thing at the end of last episode that I was waiting for the last episode, and I was like, this better be good. And I watched the last episode, and I was like, this is good. Like, I'm
gonna
good.
Come back and watch season 2. Like
the fact, and we'll get to the very last scene when we get to the very last scene. But every buildup of this show absolutely was like it succeeded in the finale of the last show. I didn't feel cheated by the cliffhanger of the last show. By this show, I thought this show worked in building on the story.
Yeah, I mean, it's the best. To me, I predicted it or whatever. Well, I think this way, but I think this series is far better than WandaVision. It's better than Falcon and
shut your mouth.
Just hook Scotty up.
It's better. It's better than Falcon and the Winter Soldier because this took risks. It took risks. It capitalized on those risks. It executed the risks. WandaVision was trying to do too much, putting all these little Easter eggs and destroying people's minds, and people got too vested in that, and they didn't like it because it didn't like go into the predictions. That's kind of where I think about that. But like Falcon and Winter Soldier was very formulaic. It nerfed some characters toward the end, very rushed, maybe needed to be longer. It seemed like the typical superhero movie. This was like WandaVision, hold my beer. And then like kept blowing our mind each of the episode. I didn't know what to expect each episode. So
I can't go there either because the first 2 episods I thought were amazing. And then episode 3 happened, and that was the worst. That was a horrible.
Hey, look at that handsome
episode.
Right
the 4 and 5 redeemed, and 6 was okay. I like the Planet of the Apes reference with the statue. I thought that was dope at the end. That was informed by Planet of the Apes. That's pretty cool. I also liked there was an allusion to the Garden of Eden and the temptation. I thought that was really cool the way they handled that. But and then I do like the fact that Loki came full circle. I do think that is our Loki Prime now, back in the TVA. So I think that's Loki
even
Prime.
A hard question, man.
No, because he came, he did the arc that he needed to do, maybe faster than a lot of people would like to see, but on that accelerated timeline, he was actually able to come all the way back to that Loki Prime kind of, this is bigger than us. This is bigger than me.
Yeah.
But this is the most anyway.
Attitude.
So Captain
Black Phillips.
Yeah.
What did you think?
I don't got too much. I don't got too much to say. I mean, because I'm gonna try and listen to everybody else's, criticisms and thoughts about it. And I was surprised by it. I was like, I thought it was a good episode, but I mean, I don't follow the comics, so I mean, I don't really get the criticisms of how for who remains or he who remains. I'm like, it's fine. I mean, like Tim said the other day on Midnighter, it was like the Matrix, like Architect of the Matrix, and so he just needed to say "ergo" like 50 times, and it would have been just like the Architect. So.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I didn't mind the performance. It was a bit hokey at times, and it just this is the guy that's in charge of all the time, and he's supposed to be like the big bad guy, but he didn't feel like a bad guy to me.
Yeah, no, he was definitely not a villain.
To me, it's like, well, who was the real villain of this whole show?
But that makes the best villain.
Yeah.
The best villain is not a villain.
Sorry, I gotta show this.
Yeah, I was going for Zulu.
He does.
Scotty, get you for your...
Everybody say hi to Yasmin.
Hi, Yasmin.
Hi, Yasmin.
All right, go ahead.
I feel self-conscious saying hello to Yasmin now. Wow. I don't even know. I feel shy.
It's your YouTube fiance. Come on. Who wants to go next?
Dun, dun.
Those are my thoughts. I mean, I understand the criticisms, but like I said, I don't follow the comics, so I mean, I don't know if who the real villain of this show was. Was it Loki? Was it the TVA? Was it Ravina?
I think it's a matter
was it Miss Man? Was it Miss Man? Miss
Miss
Minutes.
Minutes?
Yeah.
Miss Minutes.
Miss Minutes, yes. Well, so Phil, did you like it or not?
I did, but the
Okay,
reaction other fans can kind of, I don't want to say confused me. It just kind of threw me for a loop because I was like, well, I must have I don't want to be like that person like, oh, I'm not supposed to like it, or can I like it, or.
Well, you're allowed to like anything.
The only episode I didn't like was we discussed was episode 3.
I liked it.
Yeah,
they threw me for a loop. I thought
like
people would have liked it more. I thought people would have liked it more, honestly.
Jumanji, get the fuck out of here.
Steve, did you like it?
Jumanji rules. Come on.
Did I like what? The episode or the season?
Let's start with the episode.
We're just talking about the episode. We're talking about the series later.
I liked the episode. I didn't love the episode. Yeah.
So are you saying, well, no, it's a 50-50, man. Do you, yes or no?
Well, actually, we don't live in a 0 or 10 society, bro. I know everybody wants to be like that, but I can be a solid 6.5.
Okay, you are a solid 6.5, and I only mean in regards to this episode. No, wait! I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to say that. Steve knows that he is a 27 out of 12 in my heart.
Mm-hmm. He's in all of our hearts. Come on, man.
Savage, Scotty is.
Well,
Scotty don't give a damn. He's on my channel. He would never talk like that on his show.
Well, no, but I know. But if you have never been
on my show.
The reason that it's awkward, Phil, is because Steve and I have our own channel together. It's called the Phantasmagorium. If you've never been over there,
I never heard of
it. Yeah, well, no, really today. We're Monday to Friday. We show up at 1 p.m. Eastern and 4 p.m. Eastern.
Yes, I have a
and it's a great time. We talk about the news of the day, and we watch some trailers, and we have a good time. And
subscribe to their channel. It's a really good show.
Yeah, this is all promotion. And also, promotion. Are you aware of Tim Possible? Tim Possible has a channel.
Impossible's awesome. It's plugging time.
Yeah, plug.
Jolon True.
Plug away.
Jolon True. Yeah. And then also, and what's your name? My lovely, large-shouldered individual. You are on your
famous one on our panel.
You're on a journey towards 300 subscribers.
Mr. 300 subs over here. Show off.
Because 5 times, it's a joke. I tells you. Screw the subscribers. It's all about the chat, isn't it? All about the chat.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my stars, Yasmin has been chatting such a
yes. I told you she would show up. Calm down, Scotty.
I just hit 200 the other day.
I can't. I'm so excited.
So I think it's a good question that got glossed over about 7.5 minutes ago. Who is real Loki? Please stand up. Is it like Spartacus? I'm Loki. No, I'm Loki. Is there a Loki A? It's like Rick and Morty, isn't it? Is it like Loki?
Well, that's a good question.
And the writer, one of the writers on Loki, was formerly a writer on Rick and Morty. So that might be Citadel of Ricks. Citadel of Loki.
Is there a primary Loki?
Yes. That's the question.
The original one? Or classic Loki?
Who is the primary Loki?
Yes, and that is the question.
Wouldn't the old man Loki?
Classic Loki?
Prime Loki?
I'm going to call him old Loki.
He got derogatory. The entire reason he's in the void is because he got pruned.
So look, our prime Loki died, right? By Thanos' hand. But
yes,
that's why I believe this Loki, who came from earlier in our universe timeline, has now become the prime Loki, the 2012 Loki.
It's now the prime Loki. So
yeah,
that was before all that crap.
Yeah, he's 2012 Loki, Avengers.
Before all that stuff he did in Dark World, all that stuff he did in.
Well, that was like, it's kind of weird, and I understand some people saying that you had to like fast track the emotional understanding of Loki to get Loki. Like, we all want the thing that I think most people are upset about is that you want the Loki from the end of, from the beginning of Infinity War, and you want that to be the emotionally aware Loki. And so how do you make that happen in Loki episode 1, who is essentially Avengers 1 Loki?
So that's what I thought this series over the 4 hours or whatever it is, 6 episodes actually did well. I think it did really well with the relationship, especially with the relationship with Mobius, and then also the relationship
like Mobius
that happened was, and then ultimately,
I think that one of the main thing that can make you realize what happens in your life and the understanding of your own life is seeing your own death. And I think that creepy. It was I think that the acting capability of Loki, of Tom Hiddleston, being able to present that, okay, well, I've seen my own death.
We discussed that all the way in the spoiler episode number 1. Like, how would you react if you saw your own death? I mean,
well, I'd be kind of freaked out.
Well, yeah, and it allowed that, but it informs Loki in this episode, in episode 6, enough to where he's, he doesn't just want to overthrow He Who Remains just for the sake of doing it. He has now come, crossed the Rubicon, so to speak, and absolutely questions whether, what's good not only for not just for Loki, but what's good for the timeline. And in a sense, He Who Remains did the same thing. He Who Remains
Sylvie.
Did the same.
He was trying to help Sylvie
and try to help Sylvie. And He Who Remains does the same exact thing by his determination. Right? It's kind of an exercise in determination because.
And to be fair, if you think about
he had to set up.
If you think about the entire plot, he was trying to protect Immortus.
He was right. He was trying to protect Immortus, so Immortus could eventually either be killed or these two would take over.
Loki, Loki, as a character, was saying that, I think that we should leave this guy in the throne.
Which Loki?
The Prime, Loki Prime. I think what it is, this whole show is about, it's a matter of perspective and control and power, right? Because
and
it's
that's why I love it.
Yeah, from the first couple, I was relieved to see my own death.
Yeah, this means getting dark here.
No, think about it. If I thought my own death, join special forces and do dangerous combat missions knowing that I couldn't die. Think about it. If you know your own death, then you also know all the days that you're going to be guaranteed to be alive. I'd be a tightrope walker. I'd do dangerous stunts for money and
just do whatever the hell I wanted. I mean, I'd go
because I know
thousands of women and buy.
And by the way, Yasmin, I would chase you across time to make sure that you would never die.
Oh, that's adorable.
Oh,
just kidding.
Good job, Scotty. We just got Hallmark.
How sweet!
What? All of a sudden, you want to save someone, and it's a pussy move. Fuck you guys! I was trying to be a superhero, and you suck.
Yeah, cock blocked. You got cock.
I'm gonna go find Lois Lane, and her name is Yasmin.
All right, hey, this is a controversial topic. What do you all? Well, like even on TikTok, I was talking to some people about this. A lot of people don't like the Loki on Loki kiss. So I was for it. It makes sense to me.
Like
I've explained to someone why it makes sense. But what do you guys think? What do you all think about that? Loki kissing Sylvia.
I can't kiss myself. So.
Yeah, because it's not yourself. If it's not you,
it isn't.
You're you. That's the whole thing. You're not kissing. It's a different person. They could arguably begin, especially if it's a different gender, same gender, different age. They're all different Lokis. They're effectively not Loki. So you're not kissing yourself. That's my opinion.
No, you're absolutely
Who would have kissed Gator Loki?
Captain, you're absolutely right, because the way
I would.
the way I see that Sylvie is not. It is a vision of Loki, but it's not from the same universe.
Kiss Sylvie in a heartbeat.
They're not from the same universe at all, so I don't see it as being a problem at all.
No, I'm making jealous. I'm making faces at the chat. That's all.
He sees what she's saying. Come on, no.
Save no one.
And I disagree with you, lady.
Don't save no one means do save someone. That's a triple, quadruple negative. No.
The thing is,
triple negative.
This isn't the grammar channel.
Well, yeah.
Well, grandparents are available. Don't be so ageist.
She's a Texan just like me, so forgive her.
What are you saying? You don't have grammar in Texas?
We don't care. We don't give a damn.
Let's see.
We speak how we want to speak, damn it.
Moving on, we were talking about Loki, and I think that it is one of the most heartbreaking things when it is the difference between Loki and Sylvie, and they are saying, and in the face of, would you like a power vacuum in time, or would you like security of what I am doing? And that is what, Immortus is presenting. It's like, you can do whatever you want, but if you kill me, shit's
but Immortus also stacked the deck. He also stacked the deck.
How I felt about the Sylvie Loki kiss.
You see the video?
How I felt about the Sylvie Loki kiss.
What about it?
One of my friends.
Oh, did you want to talk about masturbation?
Well,
kissing yourself,
that's where I'm getting
masturbating.
at with this. It's like,
I can't kiss myself.
Well,
but do not Google that, by the way. Kissing yourself.
All I'm saying, Sylvie could give Loki a hand job, just the same way that Loki could give Loki a hand job. And so I don't know. I think that the Loki and Sylvie sexual interaction is masturbation. That's what I think it is. And
that's what I was.
I'm fine with it, and I'm fine with it.
We all would. This is what Yasmin says.
She's a sexy woman, by the way.
Which one? Sylvia. The Yasmin?
Yasmin?
Yeah. Oh, no, I've never seen Yasmin. Has Yasmin been on here before?
No. She's my dearest friend for over a decade.
Oh, nice.
And we've discussed
Scotty's fiance.
We've discussed it. I am a big fan of hers. I think that it is, you know what? Maybe it's time that we should let go of the engagement, because I respect the woman and I think that she finds me attractive. And so I would like to do a mutual respect thing and be like,
so Canadian, dude.
Such a Canadian response.
You have my heart. It's fine. It's totally in there. It's cool, baby.
Kiss in the mirror. Yeah.
Scotty, would you say that she's your Obi-Wan because she had you at hello there?
If she knows what the word Imzadi means.
I don't think she likes Star Wars. I don't even had that conversation because I don't like.
Well, Phil,
I don't like Star Wars.
Phil, you don't know what Imzadi means. That's great.
Yeah.
Blade Runner.
I don't speak Spanish, Baxter.
You know I don't speak Spanish. Uh-oh, we're already going there at 35 minutes.
No, I'm fine.
So is that a beta? Is that a beta Z word? I think that's a beta Z word.
It is a beta Z word.
My dude.
Nerds.
Totally.
Nerd.
One, and I think that I hope that Yasmin finds it cute.
She's been friends with me for 13 years. What does that tell you?
Well,
she put up with my ass for 13 years. So
means she has a great taste in men
and asses.
So, what is everyone's favorite episode? Like 1 through 6. Like, what's your favorite episode? Or how
That's
would you
a
rank
good question.
I can answer that right away. 1.
1 and 5.
No, you like number 1? 1 and 5?
I thought the first episode was brilliant. I loved it. In fact, the first 2 episodes, I thought this was going to be my favorite MCU TV show on Disney Plus. After obviously it didn't, the series didn't work for me as on a whole. So it's kind of tied for second place with Falcon and Winter Soldier. But yeah, I would say 1 is, if I have to pick one out of there, 1 tied with 5. I think 5 is right up there too.
Yeah. That's fair enough. Like 5 is definitely my favorite, but 1 was definitely I was like, oh my gosh, man, it was awesome. Like what they built up was like the possibilities or whatever. I know people were cracking. It's like, oh my gosh, it's so slow and stuff. I was like, no, they're doing some next level stuff.
All that setup work pays off.
I didn't expect it to be action packed. I mean, episode 3 and 4 were the most action packed episodes.
I love when everybody says that.
Pretty action packed.
We just had Falcon and Winter Soldier, which was all action packed, almost all action packed. So I mean, to slow down for a couple of episodes of Loki, I thought was great.
Me too.
What was the one when they were on the train and then there was the entire like that pseudo long
episode 3?
Yeah, that's my favorite episode.
That's the worst episode.
Oh, it's the worst one.
Oh, dude.
We had that argument too on the show too. Remember, it was top team and bottom team.
And I think I've gone through every episode with you.
Banner bottoms.
And when I've seen these episodes, and so episode 3 was my favorite.
Yeah.
Episode 3 was like what I think the best thing about it was like the cinematography or how it looked. That ending, like the last scene or whatever, where you see like the moon breaking apart, was just like visually stunning. Like just that like that amazing. World and all that. Yeah, but like I think I didn't like 3 because of the way that Sylvie. Well, before she was on the Sylvie, the way that it was presented at the end, like she was supposed to be like this badass. Then all of a sudden, like episode 3, it just makes her look somewhat. I don't want to say weak because I don't want to be derogatory, but I think it kind of changed the character like that.
Weak. Plus the tone and tenor of that episode felt completely outside of the rest of the series for me.
Oh no!
But I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing.
I might need to rewatch the whole series before we go on.
It's a little different, but it was still good.
I didn't get that.
Shut up, Siri.
Not you, Siri.
I didn't get that.
God damn.
I didn't get it either.
I think the biggest gripe for me, as far as like any series, is the power scaling.
Siri, what underwear?
Yeah.
Well, that's no, but Tim, you have an interesting point. How have you felt across any of these television shows in terms of the power scaling?
I think that's a universal problem. I could go on an epic rant about it, but to like,
so we're talking about the whole series.
But no, I'm talking about like overall in movies, TV series, Marvel, DC universe, like whatever, like the power scaling, they tend to nerf characters and give them plot armor to move the story forward, and it drives me absolutely nuts sometimes. Because I get in the TVA, I bring up the comparison with the Red Sun and Superman. I realize that. So maybe the TVA magic's not really working, but I feel like they tend to choose when powers are working on that planet. It seems like everyone's like some sort of super being, and we all know Loki is God tier. And when they're fighting those guards, I felt like they should have just wrecked those guards, but they didn't explain the fact that were they also like super powered on that because they're in the void. That's later on, but the planet where the apocalypse is about to happen, I was just so confused and taken off by that. Why didn't they just like bull rush and
Lamentus? And when the moon is crashing down, why are the guards still fighting? I mean, at the end of the
wouldn't it affect gravity or something?
And they're still fighting each other. I'm like, it made no sense. Plus Loki powers up
the moon. There'd be no.
We see a power.
Cockney Spock likes to have talk about physics on his show. I mean, come on.
In the midst of chaos,
they were trying to escape.
Any movie
they were trying to
lose
escape
the
planet, but like.
Doesn't it affect gravity or how people
you cannot lose the
absolutely.
moon. You'd be fucked. There'd be no tides, no fishing, no gravity. We all die immediately. Any story that destroys the moon is not paying attention to the laws of physics. Philip Alvarez is correct in that regard.
Yeah, but Cap, I'm just saying.
Just fiction.
I'm just saying in terms of societal. Blah, blah, blah. In terms of societal norms, if the moon were to crash into the earth, some idiot would be like, "No, you can't steal that bicycle."
I'd just be on the balcony with a beer with Yasmin.
It seemed completely unnatural. Also, Loki displayed a power that he's never displayed ever before in the MCU by holding up stopping the building from falling and pushing it back into place. Where the hell did that come from? Because he's never had that power before.
Well, it was convenient to the plot, Steve.
Yeah. Well, I get it, but it goes to what Tim. It goes to what Tim was saying with plot armor.
It's a writer's issue.
People say plot armor because they use it as a crutch and they don't really understand it. But obviously, in this case, it absolutely was plot armor.
So that's where your suspension of believability went. It was at that moment.
This suspension of disbelief.
Thank you. I appreciate the correction. But I'm just saying, is that the moment when it was like you were watching Loki, and when you finally got out of a bureaucracy that existed outside of time, and all of the everything you could travel within time.
Remember,
pruned. There is an outside Loki. There are variants and everything, like all of this shit
Scott,
has happened. But then Loki can move something, and you're like, "That's it, I'm out." This doesn't make any sense anymore.
Absolutely,
this is good stuff.
Because if you're
a crazy person, reassess.
Listen to what I have to say instead of talking over me all goddamn night.
I apologize. I apologize.
You're fired.
Oh, snap.
Snap.
So what happens is they set up parameters. They set up rules for the universe. So all of the things that you just said were already set up as rules in that universe. Until Loki breaks those rules with a power that he's never had and has never shown before. True. So with no explanation, no setup, it just happens. But you have to remember, Scott, that's not the only thing. I thought that whole last 10 minutes was him enchanting Sylvie in a dream anyways. I didn't think any of that was real while it was happening. If you remember our talk after our Loki talk, I thought that was all an enchantment. So when it didn't happen, because I didn't understand, that whole episode is weird for me. The tone was weird. Everything that happens is weird inside of there. So yes, that wasn't the only straw that broke the camel's back. I thought that whole last 10 minutes was completely out of left field.
Huh. Yeah. I can agree with
that.
And
I want to bring up about the moon thing. Even though like the laws of physics are changing, Loki is a frost giant. He's naturally stronger. He doesn't need magic to give him to make him stronger. Is my point. So the power scaling is a major issue that they should have explained more, because the Incredible Hulk is not magic. It's more on science or whatever. Captain America is still going to be strong or whatever. He doesn't use magic. So. Even though they take away Loki's magic, he's still god tier. He took a pounding from Incredible Hulk multiple times and was still alive. So he's super strong. He's just as strong as Thor, but he uses other stuff to like, because he's the god of mischief. So that's why it drives me crazy. Like throughout the series, not just this, like other things. It's that plot armor they constantly stick in there to move scenes in there, and So it's just like I'm like, why are normal human beings like? They kind of explain like Ravana was like a teacher or worked at a school. B-15 was just B-15 was just a normal person. C-20 whatever 22, the chick that first got enchanted or whatever, and she realized they had to let her go because she started realizing like reality. There's a scene where she's drinking cocktails or whatever. She's just a normal person. She don't have superpowers unless like. What did Kang give them superpowers where they're naturally, even if you power down Loki, take his magic away, he'll still kick your butt. Like, that's what I'm just like, what I get frustrated about. Like, with any series, they're just like, how do you not, like, pay attention to that detail? Right?
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. And I also understand and acknowledge that, these are it's long form storytelling. And when you do series like this, plot armor comes with plot armor doesn't have to be a bad thing. It actually it's a device that gets you from A to B to C to D and eventually to the end of whatever story you're telling. It's always been that way. It's all, just because we've named it something doesn't, it doesn't necessarily mean it's bad all the time. Is it overused? Yes.
Yeah, it's just
I do think it's overused.
If you can see the plot armor, then it takes you out of the story and it breaks the illusion and the suspension of disbelief. Is it a mental, Scotty?
Yeah, no, but I think that is something of hitting a nail on the head, Cap. Is that if you can see the suspension of disbelief or the break therein. Like, I think that is certainly something that if you're taken out of the story, then, I'm done with it.
Pretty much.
And so I have nothing further.
Like, I mean, there's ways.
Your witness.
His point.
Yeah, there's ways of doing the plot armor. Yeah, there's ways of doing plot armor and there's ways of not. When it just like effortlessly fills and flows well, I'm not going to complain about it, right?
Sure.
Yeah. I see it too often into like movies like Star Wars or like just like big major popcorn flick. I realize, I mean, it's a superhero film. It's going to be ridiculous to some degree. Like Black Widow, there's some points I'm just like, okay, this is like very Fast and Furious, right? You just shut your mind off for this. But like, we're going to critique it because we're nerds or we're fans. Oh, good, Captain.
Black Widow has no superpowers, so you could say, speaking, she's not a superheroine. It is almost like a James Bond film, but high octane. But she has no superpower, and that's why, because I did actually see Black Widow this week when she's falling out that balcony. Basically, there's at least 3 occasions in that movie where she should have died, and you're kind of thinking, oh, well, it's a Marvel movie, but then you're thinking, but she's not a superheroine. She has no powers. So she does get more.
But that's why she can break her own nose.
But there's the
if
one
she
thing
was superpowered, she wouldn't be able to break her own nose.
Why did you walk to the other end of the room and shoot him? Why don't you just do this? You know what I mean? It's just something. Why don't you put a mask on, a COVID mask?
Well, that's not how pheromones work. Okay.
Well,
you have to break your own nose. You can't just breathe through your mouth. Pheromones aren't absorbed through your mouth.
They'll find a semi-permeable membrane. They'll get right into your system.
Well, I'm sure that pheromones get in through your eyeballs.
It's not the best method, but it works.
But again, this is the point where you have to decide where your suspension of disbelief is. Are you willing to believe that this is the way that Natasha got out of pheromones?
I didn't buy it.
Like, the whole thing doesn't make nothing of sense.
Not really.
So what of it? Doesn't matter. Is it fun? Do you like watching it? I watched The Rocketeer and I figured, like, they expressly say in The Rocketeer that the reason that Rocketeer can move himself in midair with a rocket pack, he's got a fin on his head, right? So how fucking strong are Cliff Secord's neck muscles? None of it makes sense. Relax.
Watch out. Gonna make Scotty jealous, Yasmin.
Oh, lady, we should watch The Rocketeer.
No, never mind. What are we talking about? Sorry, I was gone for a couple minutes. So what's the topic?
Haven't been reading the chat. Have I embarrassed myself? Are we divorced again?
Not yet. But on a
she's complimenting Captain. So.
Well, he is a very attractive gentleman.
Come on, let's stay on topic, people. No, I do think the more, because we've touched upon this recently, I think the more ridiculous the genre, the more grounded your internal world building and your canonical verisimilitude have to be. And so when people go, "Oh, it's just science fiction," they do it in that voice all the time. "Ah, it's that science fiction. It's that." The more ridiculous, the more belief. If it's like with Star Wars,
aliens from Mars Attacks.
But Star Wars arguably not even.
He's back.
Space fancy, Death Stars,
Welcome back.
faster than light travel, Kylo Ren.
Sorry, I lost internet service.
Speak of the devil, there he is. So I think he's on the other.
I had to go to Dathomir.
There you go, Scotty.
No, I lost internet service. It's storming here.
Yeah, it's here too. But anyway, for me, the more wacky the genre,
it should be your number one. Just kidding.
Ironically enough,
well, no, totally, Yasmin. Phil should be your number one, but I do appreciate your affections.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think I just want set up the rules of your universe and then play inside those rules. I don't care how wacky you want to take them, but as long as you clearly define the rules of your universe, how fucking extreme or not you want to make them is fine, but then stay within those rules. So many times we see that happen where they'll set up the rules of their universe, and because they need the hero to do X, Y, or Z, they break their own rules of their universe. And then for me, that takes me right out of the film, or right out of
their own rules.
The story.
It's like you guys wrote the rules, stick to
them. Well, and do you feel that Loki has broken its own rules?
Yes.
Do you feel that
time travel or time, whatever period, whatever you want to call it?
I want to time travel on this, like with the time stones, they should have addressed that more. Like, because they're using paperweights. I get what they're saying. Like the power scaling is different here, but they should have later on explained it a little bit more, because that was a major gripe for people. I took it as face value. I kind of got it, but they should have later on teased a little bit more about it. Like how I get it.
I think you're right.
They're not in the universe. Yeah.
I think the casual viewer would not. The casual viewer would not know that the TVA is outside of time. So of course, if it's outside of time, the stones, the Infinity Stones, don't work outside of time. They only work inside the universe, inside their time.
And
but without explaining that to a casual viewer, somebody who's
casual viewer pretty much,
and somebody who's not well versed in comics and how comics work, they would never know that, right?
Yeah, that was a major gripe.
They should have spent a little time explaining how the TVA is actually outside of time. Yeah.
You only get 6 episodes. You only get 6 episodes, though.
But I also want to pose a question. Do you think there's some type of inventory based on those different stones being in different people's drawers? Do you think there's some type of inventory to track what universe they're from, so someone can pull those stones and go to a specific universe and just dominate things?
That would be an important cataloging system that would be necessary if you are in charge of the sacred timeline. Yes, I agree with you.
Yeah. I don't think there is one, though, to answer your question.
Well, clearly there isn't. But if they were a lot of people give a lot of shit over the fact that the Infinity Stones are paperweights in the TVA. And I think
superpowers.
If you were in charge of the sacred timeline, and also it kind of contradicts itself as a series. Give me a second. At the end, Miss Minute says, do you want it? Like in the last episode, the episode that we're talking about right now, Miss Minute says, you want an infinity gauntlet? You got one. Like she literally said, turn around, go away. I will give you an infinity gauntlet. And they were like, nah, we want to kind of fuck up time. Like, and also it's a show called Loki. He is the villain.
What? That's
and so he may have just like everyone is looking at Dr. Philopoulos. Like Loki and Sylvie, both Lokis, they are going to the end of time, and they just one of a Loki just killed the Lord of Time.
When?
In the last episode of Loki, in the season finale.
Loki. No, Lord of Time. Anyway.
Have I just been ranting unintelligibly for 4 minutes?
No, there's definitely it makes sense.
Well, for that I apologize.
I don't know. I don't speak Spanish.
I think she means the Matrix. I think she means Matrix.
Oh man,
she means Matrix.
I love you, Tim. I love you so much.
I think she means Matrix. So
maybe she does mean.
Yeah, I think she does too.
Maybe it's a Star Wars reference. 2 meters. That's a sign.
I understand the way she speaks. So yeah,
there's a Toronto band called The Matrix.
The Metrics.
No. It's called Metric.
I thought they were called the Metrics.
Metric.
No, it's just called Metric.
Just Metric.
Okay.
It's a band called Metric.
Isn't it weird when someone says "Let's go"?
There was a band called the Metrics.
Like
the lead singer was at a train station.
Oh my god! Not only are never mind. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Is it weird when someone says "Let's go"? I think of Legos, and then I'm wondering, or like, all right, you're not talking about Lego, but where are we going? Everyone's like, "Let's go." I'm like, where are we going? Like Legos. Walmart or something? Or
Legos?
They never.
Ramones. Hey,
I always
go. Hey, ho. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, that's a great song. But I always think,
let's go.
Let's go. Hey,
let's go.
Let's go. But I always think of Lego My Ego.
A punk rocker. Susie is a punk rocker. Loki is a punk rocker now.
Nobody's more punk rock than you, Cockney Spock. Come on.
Everyone's look at me.
Are we still talking about Loki, or what's going on?
Yes.
Yeah, we're talking about Loki. Which Loki are we talking about?
So
here's going offline. We're going off guard already.
All right. What's our favorite Loki? Who is everyone's favorite Loki?
Gator.
Richard E. Grant.
Gator.
Sylvie. My favorite Loki is Sylvie.
Nice rack.
You know what?
My favorite Loki is Gator, but the most epic one is the old man Loki.
Old man. Wait! I want to rectify. I want to expound.
Clarify.
Just for 2 seconds.
What the hell is this brown thing?
Scotty.
The reason that I like
my glorious purpose.
Scotty.
I am absolutely certain that I've said this before, and the reason that I
brown thing.
Scotty, does Barry Manilow know that you raided his wardrobe?
Never mind. You guys don't want to hear what I have to say.
Go ahead.
Go talk.
After a hard day as a geography teacher, Scotty comes home and enjoys a nice beer, but he doesn't change his clothes. Moving on. What's your favorite Loki?
My favorite?
All right, Scotty. Loki, go ahead. Or Scotty.
Loki, what's your favorite?
Sylvie, I said it. I said Sylvie.
Sylvie's your favorite Loki. What? Moving on.
Yeah, wasn't Gator Loki. I'd probably be Sylvie too. Sylvie.
I would watch a series for Gator Loki.
Like Gator Loki I want to know. Awesome.
No, they just want to sell toys. They just want to sell Funkos and hot toys.
Richard Gator Loki is awesome.
The merchandising. That's the real
merchandising. There's a president.
Merchandising.
They're selling a president Funko Pop, and he was in there for like 2 seconds.
I can't stand.
That was dope, though.
Pops.
I like that. Gator Loki would be awesome to see a series. Just saying.
What about kid Loki?
Classic.
I like teenager Loki.
Well, I want to see him. He said he killed.
Yeah, I would
Thor,
watch Kid
right?
Loki.
He said he killed
I'm
Thor.
just a teenage
He killed
Loki,
savage, man.
baby. I was
Like, that's
born
the
in
kind of
Asgard, baby.
I would watch. You know what? If they made that movie right now, and it would be like, well, and then at the end of the movie, he got pruned or whatever. That would be a fucking bitchin' movie if I saw that kid. Like, who would play Kid Thor? That'd be great.
Ooh.
Although, you know what?
Fred Savage.
Yes.
He's like 56
agreed.
years old now. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, but he's so short.
Well, so what? Harrison Ford's 79. They didn't stop them using him, did they, Mr. One-Shoulder Blade? Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Pills.
I will not be
Indiana
drawn.
Jones in the Search for a Catheter is what the
yeah,
going to be called.
Quite right, sir.
Oh,
That's
geez.
that's what
Isn't
the
Liam
movie's going
Neeson
to be
like
called.
69 though? Liam Neeson is old as hell, but he still pulls it off. He's 69 years old.
69.
69.
Dude.
He is. No, he's 6'4" too.
Woo-hoo, 69 joke in my stream.
Hey, I didn't go there. You guys did.
So I think a series. I think I'd watch a series of President Loki.
70.
Oh yeah, same here. That would be interesting. Like Loki
Which one?
World. Like
President Loki.
President Loki.
I want to see where season 2 is going to go, because where can it go? Because it's supposed to. It sets up what Doctor Strange, and then it sets up Quantum Mania, whatever the hell that Man 3's calling him.
Oh yes, the
Quantumania.
Quantra. Yeah,
Quantum Mania. So I mean, where can they even go with season 2?
anywhere they want.
Yeah, and that's why Loki said he'd Loki. Tom Hiddleston said he'd play Loki for the rest of his life, because you can literally now from the TVA you can explore Loki in all kinds of variants, every variant you want. So I mean, it could go all over the place, and it doesn't like this season showed. You don't have to solve anything. You don't have to overthrow anybody. You know what I mean?
I didn't expect that, but I kind of wanted it to be like. I heard rumors of season 2, but I mean, they just flat out announced it at the end of the.
They actually, one of the producers or the writer announced this like way back in January that there was going to be a season 2. So I didn't realize why everybody was all shocked. Like a lot of us
I knew there was going to be a season 2.
Yeah.
This is the only one that's got a second season, So
now, but it came out today in Deadline that the Loki director, Kate Herron, she's also executive producer. She's not coming back for season 2.
She's fired.
Yeah, good.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
done.
He's
You're fired.
She's
fired.
May I ask you a question?
You may.
You're fired.
Go ahead. Yes.
So
The service is no longer required.
Because WandaVision was nominated for limited series, like there's no WandaVision season 2, right?
Right.
Are you talking about the Emmys?
Nope.
Yeah.
That's why the limited series tag
Limited
was put on
series.
that. And you'll notice that
I'm just
for
double
Loki,
checking.
there is
I'm
no
just
limited
double checking.
series. Right.
Oh well, I did.
Serial.
Spoilers for Loki season 1, episode 6. At the end of it, the post-credit
That's what we're doing
sequence
here.
is nothing more than a stamp that says Loki will return in season 2. And I was like, what a waste of fucking
number
time. Why did you make a stamp? You couldn't go through anything more? You're Disney. You have billions of dollars.
They only had
Make
one
it look
post-credit
better.
One post-credit.
What
season.
a waste of... Oh,
series.
no. I will
Yeah.
not accept a stamp from such a thing.
Because they don't know what they're going to do now. They really don't. But it's fine. I was fine with
it. Was that article they talked about on Phantasmagorium, subscribe.
Well, because they have to make those movies first, right?
He said that he made rules. Feige's already made rules because they're already setting up the multiverse.
I'm just
already,
saying. All I'm saying is that if you think that a post-credit sequence is a stamp, then you are a fanboy who is accepting the product that is coming next.
I wanted a post-credit scene.
I wanted something, and the mid-credit sequence was a stamp. What are we?
Like Black
We're
Widow
like
was
hamsters
Black Widow was
at the trough, and it's like you promise us season 2.
I mean that's fine, Scott.
I
hear what you're saying.
It had a better.
I'm being very
scene.
facetious. I don't mean it with hate. I mean it with observation.
So it's going to be interesting to see what these shows look like post-pandemic. So when they're constructed post-pandemic. Because all these shows were done,
I'm just saying that doesn't give you an excuse for making a piss poor commercial.
You can't use the pandemic as an excuse.
No, I don't think they were. I'm just interested to see what these shows are going to be like. I wasn't talking about the silly post credit. Who gives a fuck about that?
They changed the entire plot of Falcon and Winter Soldier because of the pandemic. So
yeah.
Well, and what I'm saying is that I've always had a high regard.
It was supposed to be about a virus.
I've always had a high regard for the mid-credit sequences of the Marvel. Like they have made me anticipate what is coming next. And if what you are providing me is a stamp, then I feel a bit cheated.
Well,
if you're going to say that is something that happened at the end of Captain America: Civil War, and it said at the end of Captain America: Civil War,
but you don't. But Scott, you have no idea.
Will return,
dude. You have no idea what the mid credit or post credit tag was supposed to be on the show pre the shuffle. Because now they have to shuffle this thing around, so we don't know. We have no idea what it was originally supposed to be. But since they have to shuffle the schedule, everything got kind of tossed around. So this might have been, we can't do the post-credit scene that we wanted to do because it doesn't line up now with the movies and with the timeline. So here you go. Well, we're coming back in season 2.
You have a very valid point, but what I'm saying
I always do. You just don't ever listen.
Yeah, nice of you to acknowledge.
No, I'm listening. I'm countering.
Controversy.
Get a room, you two
partners.
We have a room. If you'd like to see our room, it's called the Phantasmagorium. If you, we go live.
Monday, Friday, 1 p.m.
They're fighting. Stop fighting.
You've got to bicker with your partner a bit. That's all part of the deal, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
They're fighting. Stop. I'm having flashbacks.
Here's a question for you. Since Immortus, Nathaniel Richards, Kang, especially the Nathaniel Richards parts, does spawn eventually both Reed Richards and Doctor Doom. Do you think when we get Fantastic Four, they will cast African American?
You better not
as Reed Richards.
Fourth time lucky.
Excuse my language, but they better not fuck up Fantastic Four for the third time.
No, but I said it.
We got 3. It's the fourth one.
It's in good hands.
There's the Sam Raimi, and the other 2. That's 3.
I trust Sam Raimi, but come on.
He fucked it up first. Although in hindsight, it was the best one, wasn't it?
It wasn't his fault. I don't blame Sam Raimi for.
It's not my fault.
Spider-Man 3. I don't blame him for 3. Spider-Man 3.
From out of town.
I blame the studio because they freaking wanted Venom. He never wanted Venom, period.
A huge virus, budget cuts. My car broke down. An old friend dropped in from out of town.
No, but I think you're being dismissive. Phil just explained everything wrong with Spider-Man 3.
Too many villains.
So. In terms of the Fantastic Four, but in terms of the Fantastic Four, if you are going to make a diverse, for lack of a better term, Fantastic Four, then the thing is that you either have to have.
The thing is, I see what you did there.
He's going to be the thing is going to be a thing, and they're all going to be things, pretty much.
The thing can only be played by an orange person. We demand it. can only be played by a person from the Orange Rocky.
Can Donald Trump act though?
Okay. Before you get all uppity,
what do you mean before? That's the default position,
Sue
bro.
and Johnny are brother and sister.
Spock shtick.
Sue and Johnny are brother and sister. And so if you want the Fantastic Four, you have to have Sue and Johnny as being brother and sister.
Big brother and sister.
Who's brother and sister?
Brother and sister.
Well, part of the dynamic of the entire...
They're going to be like siblings. They're going to...
Are they going to make out like in Empire Strikes Back?
Twice.
I watched that. Talking about diversity. Woo.
So who's to direct? Who's directing the latest incarnation of Fantastic Four? Do we know?
We don't know yet.
The same guy that did the Spider-Man movies, the new ones, the recent ones, John Watts.
John what?
Yeah, John Watts. Watts. He's the one that's done the recent Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, the guy.
That's right. They did announce that.
That's Watts. He's doing Fantastic Four.
Spytastic Four.
Spytastic. Yeah, what do you want to call it?
Fox
call it.
Five.
They should just call it. Don't fuck it up. Fantastic Four.
I just want Guardians 3.
But that's the hardest part.
3. I want my.
Oh, I mean, imagine if they mess up Fantastic Four again. I mean, come on, the fandom is going to go crazy.
There's nothing that's that we've seen in Marvel or Feige's handling of Marvel that says they're going to fuck up Fantastic Four. I don't see how that could even be possible.
Yeah, in Feige we trust no matter what. Hey, in Feige,
I mean, I haven't seen any indication that says, oh, now that it's back at Marvel, it's going to suck. No, I think now that it's back at Marvel, we're actually going to get a real Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah,
I hope so.
And you know what? I do think of Kevin Feige as being a producer, but I desperately believe, and I don't want to say desperately, I confidently believe that he is a Fantastic Four fan, and he is the man who is going to make a Fantastic Four movie work. I believe in Kevin Feige to make a Fantastic Four. No, but to make a Fantastic Four. How many Fantastic Fours have been fucked up?
3.
He's still the producer on those movies anyway. If you look at the credits, he still produced them anyway. So
thank you, Captain. That was the correct answer.
Shut up. My channel, damn it. No.
His channel, damn it.
Well, no, he said he answered the question correctly. It
was not a rhetorical question, sir. It was fact-based.
And it was answered correctly.
We all trust Feige. He's given us 23 movies and three pretty decent shows. So
the only person who has recently given us who has ever given us a good Fantastic Four movie is Roger Corman.
Yeah,
Roger Corman.
Apparently, Yasmin doesn't.
I don't what? Use apostrophes.
God.
She walked.
She does not. You know what? Yasmin doesn't give a fuck about fucking punctuation, dude.
She's a Texan just like me.
And yes, I used fucking twice in a row in the same sentence.
Way to defend your fiance.
Whatever.
Way to defend your fiance, Scott.
I don't. You know what? I don't think I've been impressing her lately.
Raise your A game, Scotty.
I didn't show you our private chat.
I know. I should try harder.
I didn't show you our private chat.
Put a bit of whiskey in your beer. Be a man.
She's a. What do you call it? What do you call it? Gazing.
Daisy.
Glamping.
Gazing. Glamping. Oh, what's the word?
Pegging.
I don't know what word.
Yeah, she's pegging about you.
Felching.
Yes.
Bagpiping. I'm going through the list.
Oh, we've gone off track.
Battle wank.
That's it. Steve's like, what the fuck did I get myself into?
Baghdad, the false premise of weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He was like, fuck this, I'm out of here.
What
Oh.
the hell?
Boom, 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 boom. Like
anyway, what do we have any?
Ooh, that's loud. What are you doing, Tim?
Hello, Kylo.
Do we-
Hello,
Do
my
we ever
ears. Can I hear again? Oh, Steve left. He's like, "Fuck these guys. I'm out of here."
You want some Rebels?
No, I was just gonna ask. Are you guys still talking about Loki, or are we done?
We can still talk. I gotta go use the restroom. I'll be back.
Yeah, but I don't necessarily feel like I have to broadcast the conversation.
Well, you are by definition broadcasting the conversation.
Yeah, but it is my channel. But
it's his channel, bro.
I don't know. What do you guys want to talk? Are we any
Blade
final?
Blade Runner.
So has everyone seen? We're on Marvel topic. So has everyone seen Black Widow?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Scotty, Philip,
Everyone but Scotty. Everyone's seen Black Widow. Everyone here has seen Black
Widow.
All
the cool kids have seen Black Widow.
Scotty, why have you not seen that?
To be fair,
in the background.
Yeah, to be fair to my Canadian brother, they would have been on lockdown. The theaters just opened today.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, I remember my first beer. You can still watch it on Disney Plus, can't you?
I'm not paying $30 for Black Widow.
Yeah.
Why not, dude? That's so cheap.
Because I'm not. I don't.
No,
you know what?
Look,
I saw
you.
the Red Letter Media
you.
review of it, and I downvoted it. And
that was you. You didn't notice.
Yeah. Scotty Doe.
But your brain, dude. Don't do it, Scotty. Don't be like
no, I don't blame you, man.
No.
As a single guy, I would not pay $30 to see something on a streaming service. My butt is going to be in the
But if you had a wife, you would pay money for.
That's a different story.
Yeah,
man.
That is.
Well, no, but
kids and all
Tim,
that.
I still haven't seen Far From Home.
Not missing much.
Okay. Yeah, you're not missing much. Tobey Maguire's MVP for me. He's the greatest Spider-Man of all time.
But what I'm saying is that if I didn't, and I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, but if I didn't see Spider-Man Far From Home, then I'm not seeing Black Widow.
Black Widow is far superior than Far From Home garbage.
I actually liked. I liked Black Widow. I liked it more than I thought I would.
I gave it a solid 8 out of 10. It's like fantastic. Felt very, very Winter Soldier vibes. Hand-to-hand combat was incredible. It is a superhero film that made you really feel like it was very dark, which I was not expecting. I had my expectations were low based on other people, but I don't give a crap what they think anymore, because it's just like when I saw it, it was nice being in a theater and seeing films how they should be.
Yeah.
And this felt like a very big epic. I'm not going to spoil anything, but the hand-to-hand combat was up to par to Winter Soldier. And the thing
dies.
Well, yeah, later on. But the thing is that this really made you resonate.
Yeah, but not this movie.
It did. It captured the emotion between the whole family dynamic. It was like they have a very effed up relationship, but it pieced together the family. And you really felt those moments. And Yelena, the Pug, or whatever her last name is an incredible actor, upcoming, and this is going to launch her career. What it set up for, it was absolutely great. The biggest quirks on it were people were talking about Taskmaster and all the we know by far it was gender swap, but for this context of this film, it worked for me. And my only question was all right, so now based on what they did, what they're gonna do, but then also I pose the question is what they set up is they can still be a legit actual Taskmaster, the same way I talked about earlier is what they did with Iron Man 3. There still can be that character, is what I'm saying. I felt like it hit the yes. It's like even Black Panther. I go back and forth with people. It's Black Panther is a mantle, right? He is a mantle. So there are multiple anyone that steps in the key. I posted the question on the other day. I think Philip saw what I was saying, because there was some dude that went on Rob's channel was trying to like generalize people, and it pissed me off. I was like, all right, because like people are hating it. You're gonna like these are our friends, right? These are our friends like that have larger channels and stuff, and you can't like categorize someone that you don't know, you've never met in person. Sure, there are other channels that just want to do that, but I mean, I've had discussions with other people, and they bring legitimately like, you know, questions to them, because I'll ask the question. I'm not afraid to ask the question, and it makes for an interesting like debate, which we had tonight. Like we were all
not so Ben Swallow Mecha like a high Mecha Chani ho. You are clearly a racist.
Yeah, I am. I guess I can neither.
No, don't say that. Don't accept that argument. I'm just saying what you're saying is that the rampant accusations, they mean nothing. Like your opinions are representative of a benevolent. You're not trying to be a jerk about any of this stuff. You're just talking about it and enjoying it.
I want to be fair. I want to be fair about it. I'm not.
Me too.
I want to clarify.
What are we talking about?
Try to clips it. I'm not.
I don't know. Maybe I'm going crazy.
But
you are going crazy.
The thing is just like we live in such a society today where people on Twitter. That's why I took a break from Twitter for like a week or whatever. People are like asking me, like, I didn't realize not everyone. Yeah, Twitter. I meant Twitter. I mean, Twitter. But yeah,
gatekeeping Twitter.
Oh, by the way, you should go
on the internet.
It's not.
What's your
Twitter? It's Twitter. It's not Twitter. It's Twitter. Oh wait, no. It's Twitter, Kyle _ Tim 1.
Exactly. It's not gatekeeping twat, it's gatekeeping twat.
Yeah. Wait a second.
It's a wicked watch away.
Is it even Twitter twat or is it water? Right? Like a tall glass of water or a tall glass of wine.
Take the piss out the accent, mate.
I'm working on it, mate.
Oh shit! Look what we got. Oh, it's my future. Oh, it's my. It's my.
Lizzie,
my crush.
Lizzie, why don't you come on here and come say hello there?
Yeah, Lizzie, come on my show.
Yeah, sorry, it's Tim.
Sorry, Tim, I must disagree. Far From Home was worlds better than this prequel nonsense. Widow was mid-tier. MC was a mid-tier MCU film, in my opinion. Of course.
You know what, Lizzie? Come on here and invite us.
The best
she's my YouTube crush. She's my YouTube crush, by the way. So, you know.
Black Phillip, give her a link and tell her to come fight with us right now. Put them up. Put them up.
She's ready.
But not Yasmin. No Yasmin.
No, Yasmin's not ready to come.
Not gonna.
If she wants to, I'm not gonna. Well, I can only get 6.
Not ready to come, Scotty.
Yeah, then we formed.
You know that my favorite thing would be to meet Yasmin.
Yeah, I thought.
I mean, she can come say hello there if she wants.
Put them up. She does have a yeah.
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 She has a YouTube channel? Oh, yeah, put it.
No, I think everyone's being like, get a room.
Tablet. She has a tablet.
Whatever.
She can come on.
I still think, Scotty, there's at least 2 people on this panel that have not been asked the question, Scotty.
What's that?
Question.
Scotty's still on his first. beer.
Yeah. I am on my first
How many
beer.
have you had? Good Lord. Do I make you not
every hour?
What?
It's the same beer. Just like sip. Like he takes like a micro sip, not even a real sip. Like 1/4 of a sip.
No sip. A quantum sip.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
This week's episode of Quantum
Captain
Sip.
knows what I'm talking about.
So do you?
Yeah, I know micro sip.
So
Another
like
cigarette, Scotty. That's 4 in 37 minutes. Is that why you called Scotty?
I know, right?
That's not a cigarette, buddy. That's not a cigarette, pal.
Scotty's gonna sound like Darth Vader by the end of the stream. He's gonna like.
I am your geography teacher.
I think we all know that's not. I think we all know that's not a cigarette.
No, Yasmin, I am your husband. No.
Hey, Scotty, no.
Scotty,
No, come on, man.
guess.
Hey, oh, let's go. Hey, oh, let's go. Rock, 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 rock and roll high school. Come on. No, it's supposed to be fun, right? I'm not. My voice is going to be absolutely delightful.
Yasmin is a punk rocker now. Come on, let's get some focus.
She's more than a punk rocker. I mean, come on.
I didn't say she was just a punk rocker.
I look like an anchor man. I'm really proud.
Anchor man. And now
you could be an anchor man.
A wanker man.
Well, are we gonna talk about Loki as a series as a whole?
Oh my God, we're still broadcasting. Yes, I forgot.
What is the
yes.
We're still talking.
Yes, we're still live.
No, it's okay. It's nearly midnight Eastern Standard Time. I feel completely confident in my behavior.
All 2 people here, like, fuck these guys. I'm out of here.
Sorry, Steve. Steve's like stone face or whatever. Well, I blame it on Scotty. Like he tends to make things go off the rails.
I think it's fair.
I blame it on the Canada. Blame Canada. Blame.
Sick and tired of this.
Blame Canada.
Now blame Phil. It's his channel. It's his responsibility.
Like. Hey,
Wifey has your side. Wifey has your side.
God save the Queen.
Wifey has your side.
Yasmin.
I tell you what, I think with Black Phillip is that he's got so many responsibilities. It's difficult to control the channel. I mean, in between,
he definitely could not be Spider-Man.
Running North Korea.
There's no censorship on my channel.
He's not being Spider-Man right now. The responsibility is not very good, Black Phillip.
I just want to have fun amongst friends. That's all I care about.
Spider-Man, when you're going to be Spider-Man, comes great responsibility.
But Black
my channel.
I'm not time to run the channel. I'm too busy running North Korea.
I know, right? Well, my channel's just about having fun amongst friends.
Look, you got the Kim Jong-un haircut. Look at that. That is hardcore.
And I'm clean shaven.
Nice haircut, though.
Would you say
military coat?
Would you say that every Marvel superhero has been burdened with glorious purpose?
Saw it. The Friends.
Yeah, nice, man. I'm a big Friends fan.
Go ahead, Scotty. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead, Scotty.
Yeah.
Well, they have been.
Burdened with glorious. What the fuck does that even mean, Scotty?
It means with great burden with burden
I know
with
what
glorious
the words mean individually, but
Oi,
together, there's nothing.
prick.
I get nothing.
Oi! Oi!
Bag of shushes. Whole bag of shushes. Whole bag of
leave. Scotty's about to leave.
Burden with glorious purpose means the same thing as great
responsibility.
With great responsibility. Exactly. Thank you for helping, Cap. And so, yeah, that's what I mean.
I said that.
I said that. The determination of the villain is equal to the determination of the hero.
Cinema is right. Cinema is right, by the way. Full uniform.
Well, cinema is always correct. It's better than reality.
Yeah, he's the YouTube veteran. Come on. He's been on for like 25 years.
Which guy?
Cinema Gulp.
Oh no!
Yeah.
What?
5 years on YouTube is like 25 years. Come on.
In the real world.
Oh, like dog years?
Yeah, there's YouTube.
Oh no,
years
I didn't see. Cinema Gulp's here. That's fantastic.
You didn't see only irony.
Yeah, he's the YouTube veteran. You know.
Did you guys plug his anniversary? Aliens.
Oh, and the 5-year anniversary. No, the Aliens. Oh my. Is it a comedy? Is Aliens a comedy or a musical?
Yes, it is. It is actually a laugh riot.
Indeed.
No, but today, anyway. So we did promote Cinema Gulps.
We didn't, but we should. It's an absolutely awesome episode of Aliens, a 35th anniversary episode. They break down the whole movie. Spend about an hour and 15 minutes going kind of through. Not frame by frame, obviously, but through the major scenes. It was really well done, superbly edited, if I might say. Give Ben some credit; it's really well edited.
Give us a 4K. Give us a 4K camera. So I'm working on your 25 avatars. God damn it!
It was an amazing show. And
I'll watch it tonight.
Anyway, what does he have to say about this? I'm sorry about. I don't want to keep sucking his dick. What's going on? Cap.
Well, you don't have to stop, I guess. Then, if you don't want to.
Right. Cap, if you don't come on our show in full uniform, we are going to think something is up.
I'm ready.
He rarely shows. He doesn't even show his face on his own channel, but he shows it on mine. So yes, I'm grateful
That's
for
because
that.
I love you. I ain't showing my face on my own channel until I get at least 300 subscribers and a French maid with me live on it.
Well, I'll probably gain like 200. I'll probably gain 200 just by you showing your face. So come on.
I certainly hope so.
I appreciate your support. I appreciate your support, Kat. Well, all of y'all support, obviously, but
hey, would all you guys come on my channel? Like, I'm gonna have a 200 subscriber celebration. Do you guys want to come on my channel? I'll give you an announcement, and like we're gonna have a celebration stream.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
Will that be?
As long as I don't work, I'll be there.
Well, let me know your guys' schedule. Like, what is a good day for you guys?
Have a real job now. God,
what's the schedule? Oh, schedule.
Schedule.
Yeah, I know.
Shut up.
Schedule.
Big gay.
Well,
Yeah,
no K in it.
like in the evening.
Is there a K in schedule? No, there isn't. Schedule.
Do the Loki.
Sorry.
Look at
Schedule.
Schedule.
No, it's pronounced schedule. He's absolutely correct.
Schedule.
There's silent
Schedule.
letters, but there's not noisy letters that don't exist. Is there a
schedule
K?
is the way you
No,
say it
sir.
when you mean
There's no
business.
K in
Hey, you know
schedule.
what?
We've gone to
Schedule.
war.
You know what, your
There's
buddy
no
blokes.
schedule.
I got middle finger for you.
This is absolutely public,
All
and
right?
I have no
Kiss my
idea what
ass.
I'm doing.
I'm gonna get
Whatever.
200
Calm
views
it,
right now.
Kylo.
Steve,
I don't
should
even
I
know
just
what's
duck
going on
out
right
now?
We fought a war so we can pronounce the goddamn words
You know
however
what?
we please. Thank you very
Well, I'm
much.
back to tell
You know
you.
what, Scotty? Down. Cut it down.
I want a rematch.
That fucking schedule, man. You fucking
Not
bloke.
now. We got a bunch of pansies
You
in this
fucking
country
bloke,
now.
man.
You're
You
gonna dredge
fucking
that
mate.
harbour.
What a
I'll
fucking
tell you what,
bloody bloat.
You're gonna dredge
You
that
can't-
harbour, and you're gonna get us
Nobody
back
can
up.
leave
I'm
until I
just
say
saying.
so. Damn it.
Not
I want-
necessarily
we want
the most
RT back.
entertaining.
Cat, what are you talking about the harbour? What the
We're
fuck are you
yelling
talking
for
about, mate?
no
I
reason.
give a
Anyway,
fucking
I gotta
blow.
go.
Loud noises.
Loud
that-
noises.
Hey,
Ah!
yeah, exactly. Can everyone just
What's
take
going
a
on
second
right now?
before I duck out and
What?
dodge?
Look,
Stop.
I was trying to invite
Wait
you
a minute.
all. No, everyone
Stop.
stop.
Wait a
Stop.
minute.
I was trying to invite you guys
Phil,
to my
whose
200
channel is
party.
this?
Phil, I was trying to invite everyone to my 200 subscriber stream, but
Which
no
I am
one wants to
looking
come.
forward to.
If
Oh,
I
I'll be
can
there.
make it, I
Phil?
would love to make it. If I can, yes, I would love to make it.
What is
You've
everyone's
always-
schedule? What
'cause you-
is that? What I was asking.
I'm talking about my
What's
actual
everyone's
work
schedule?
schedule because I do have a real job now.
No, like when are you free, Phil? Like when are you off?
I'm off
Phil,
for
when are
now.
you
I'm
off?
all the way
That's
till
what I'm
Wednesday.
asking. Like I
I'm
want to
all
know
the way- I'm
everyone's.
off- But I'm off until Wednesday for now, unless I get called in. So, you work security. I mean, hey.
So should I do it like a? Should I do it Tuesday night, on a Tuesday night or something? Like that's what I'm asking. I'm trying to like set it in framework. Like everyone on this panel is invited in the
Thank
chat.
you.
So, yeah. Captain,
Even if I can't,
we're
can't make
gonna
the
get-
live, if it's a
Steve.
live stream, if I can't make the stream, I'll definitely be in the chat out of respect for you because you've always been supportive of me since day one. You've been a part of my freaking first damn stream that was shit.
No, you're my homie G, man. You know what I mean? I got your back.
I mean, you've always
On your left.
you've been supportive.
On your
I
left.
mean, Cockney's been supportive. Obviously, Steve and Scotty, you've all been supportive of my channel. It started off slow, but now I'm starting to pick up more. So
You're growing, man. I'm
I'm
so
gonna-
happy for you. It's cool.
I'm happy that for the support of all you guys, and I love y'all. So that's
No,
all
I
You've
think the
had
greatest thing out of
in the
this.
audience, you lucky thing.
I've never
I know.
liked you.
Damn Canadian.
Stevie.
But I found you a wife, and that's the respect I get. Come
Hey,
on.
that's up to her.
Yeah, that wasn't in the contract, but it's a thing.
Yeah, where's his finder's fee?
Yeah, no.
Easy,
She's
guys.
already-
Just let it
she's
go.
already-
It's just a
Yeah.
one-off. Come on.
Cinnamon
Yes,
Gold,
bitch.
Leave Yasmin alone.
Yeah,
Leave her alone.
Tim the Gulp is definitely invited to my stream
Yasmin wants
as well.
to be a part of you, then she will do so.
Tim the Gulp, you're definitely invited to my stream as well. I'll reach out to you as well. I'm going to get back on Twitter too. But yeah, we're gonna have like a bunch of random
No, I'm
guests.
looking forward to it, man. Are you gonna Kylo Tim? Are you gonna
yes,
get
I
all? Yeah, great. So
no, look,
would
I
you?
got something. I got a skit before the show even starts. I'm gonna present a skit, and I'm gonna make it feel like very
don't spoil
Oscar
anything.
type. Like I'm gonna be like do a presentation and everything.
Cool.
No, I didn't spoil it, but I'm just gonna say I'm gonna make it like feel special, and I'm gonna have like some cool like people engaged and stuff like that. So it's gonna be a show, and I'm gonna be hosting it. So it's gonna be fun for all of us. Like Scotty, you had a lot of fun on my last Thursday show. Like we had a lot of diverse guests or whatever, like with different opinions, which I thought it worked out pretty well, right? Like last Thursday, right? Well, Loki series, like we talked about, it was pretty fun. And I talked to a lot of the guys, like Ambassador. They really like you, and they want you to be on more streams. They're like, yeah, the Scotty dude was really funny, because you did crack up.
Wow,
like,
that must have been real.
Yeah, like because they had never met you.
I know.
They never met you.
No one likes me.
I do.
No, they
loved you.
It's a joke. I'm being self-deprecating.
I thought they were kind of harsh on Scotty at first. I didn't watch the whole video.
Yeah, I know, but I actually, I've got a backbone, so it worked out.
They actually, like, backstage, Scotty, they were like,
safe word question.
I really like that Scotty guy. They were like, I like that Scotty guy.
Well,
he was
I had a pleasant time.
His own person.
Good Canadian kid.
I like because
I like that.
No, they didn't even say that. They're like, he's his own person. He's his own person. He's funny and genuine. Like, we appreciate that. And that's what they said. And so that's why, like, man, Scotty, you're a cool dude. Everyone knows that. They were harsh on him, but
I got him a wife.
Lindsay Ellis knows that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tim.
No problem, man.
No,
I mean, I do understand it. It was harsh, and then I don't like the tone, like, because you know me, I'm not that harsh.
I don't do anything.
I'm not that harsh. You know what I mean? I'm not that harsh. I like to bring on different guests.
Wifey. Oh, that's adorable. That's adorable.
You know what? I have, if I may.
By the time, Scotty, that beer is more of a prop than actual drink.
Yeah, I think it's like, I don't think it's real beer.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not.
It never really lowers.
It's Mountain Dew. Mine's a real
Steve, is it beer?
It's beer. It's real too.
Mine's a real beer.
You just don't see him refilling it off camera all the time, so it always looks full.
Do you have your own keg? Do you have your own keg?
Steve,
I enjoy having a horn of plenty.
Do you have your own keg?
Anyway. Yeah, no, remember when I said if I may and I was going to say something?
For a show together.
Okay.
Hey, it's my. I mean, that's just about me being with friends, and I love all you guys. So we can talk about whatever the hell we want. I don't care. I mean, yeah, we talked about Loki for what, 45 minutes? Who knows?
46.
Yeah, go Steve.
I know, and we're still live.
Yeah, we got Cinema Gulp in the chat. My best friend Yasmin in the chat.
46.5.
Well, Yasmin, if you want, I'm on Twitter. It's at ScottyR37.
I already know you find on Instagram.
That's on Twitter.
1-800 prenup.
No, but I've and also
right now.
Sorry.
You can have Tim. You can have any
and
damn
also,
limeys on your channel.
I just want to acknowledge Yasmin. I think that you know what her
Captain,
giving me
me and you gotta do a stream together one day.
made me feel so good about myself. And then I saw her, and I was like,
I know right there.
She's kind of a fox.
That's the Yasmin I know right there.
Yeah.
Steve want to talk about the main thing. He's like, oh, fuck these guys.
Just saying.
We haven't even talked about safe words.
Look at these tools. What the hell?
Yeah, but my safe word is safe word.
I know it's so meta. That's
We're
so
all characters. We got like Captain on there. We have Steve. Like we're all
sitting there being violated, yelling safe word.
Yes, cute. She's also my best friend. So watch out.
Oh no, Tim's safe word.
Yeah.
I feel.
Well, it's
like
obviously
if we had a real
Skywalker.
discussion on my channel, we would have
Skywalker.
it would go out. It would not.
Skywalker,
No,
the erection killer.
Tim, come on, that's
like
funny.
Ray Skywalker. Ray Skywalker is not Ray Skywalker. Is not Ray Skywalker. She's a Palpatine. I don't give a fucking shit what she says she is.
My safe word is
She's
Yasmin.
a fucking She's a fucking Palpatine. Just kidding. My American English accent is coming out.
I have a Star Wars poster on my wall, which I never thought I would ever have.
You got Loki standing in front of a big fat clock.
No, I've showed it. I have Last Jedi poster right here, and it has Kylo Tim. I have Kylo Tim on my wall.
I'll be right back.
Let's listen to the Grand Wizard Tim. Moving on. Another cigarette.
No, don't listen to me.
Just for the record, you should never call anyone a grand wizard, so don't do that.
This is Harry Potter.
I didn't mean in that way. Well, that's the thing.
I know, but no one knows when.
Do you know what? There's method in my madness. Everything's got a negative connotation. We're going to ban all the words, and before you know it, all we got is the and
well, no, but there are ranks involved, and from a gentleman wearing a somewhat military uniform, and a military uniform that I respect. I would say that if you were to reference the definition of another military uniform, you'd be a little bit more careful.
Right. I think you should be able to. Captain, you can say whatever the hell you want to. So I'm good with that.
Well, but what, Grand Wizard?
Yeah.
Not Grand Wizard.
There's no filter on my channel. You can say whatever you want.
Monty Python.
All right.
The Wizard Tim from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. The Wizard Tim, remember?
The Wizard Tim.
There's a Wizard Tim, wasn't there?
There was a Wizard Tim in the Holy Grail, and that was against the bunny. The bunny.
Yasmin says, "I feel for Steve." Is it like this? I feel for Steve. Oh, I've got him.
Uh-oh.
That might be fun.
I think Ben's drunk. I think our boy Cinema Gulp is drunk.
Which is great.
Flirting with your wife. He's flirting with your fiance, Scotty. What are you going to do about it?
Well, no, but I don't know. Maybe I'm not the man for Yasmin. Maybe Cinema Gulp could be the dude for her.
Are you pimping out your wife now, are you? Scotty?
No, I don't even know, man.
No, you're turning into what's that word? What's that word?
I'm just trying to be. I'm trying to be ingratiating.
You're turning into a cuck.
Oh, here
I'm not being a cuck.
Don't you think people that show up on YouTube wearing costumes, they're just such hipsters, aren't they?
Steve is Loki, and Cinema Gulp wishes that he was Phil.
Yeah, everybody wants to be me. What can I say?
Kylo Ren, you got beaten by a girl.
What's up, guys?
3 movies in a row, and then she gave you a snob. But in the novel,
she likes all the attention, so you're not gonna offend her.
She likes the attention. In other words, she's a woman.
She's a woman from Texas. I mean, when you talk about don't mess with Texas, they should change it to don't mess with Texas women. I mean, come on.
I think you're being disrespectful towards Yasmin, and I would prefer it if you didn't.
Let's all apologize to the future Mrs. Scotty, Mrs. R37.
Yes, Mrs. R37.
She's the lady.
Oh, I wish I was drunk.
I meant I wish I was drunk.
Cinema Gulp, why don't you come on? Quit being
come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah. Quit being a bloody bloke, yeah.
Come on.
Well, you also have
been a bloody bloke.
Yasmin says, Scotty, don't ever let the earth shake you. Remember, you are my one. And Yasmin.
Well, obviously, Scotty, you're not her Obi-Wan because she did not say hello there.
Obi-Wan, nice.
I think that we understand each other, and
say you're my.
Yeah, I don't know if she.
Okay,
she knows Star Wars.
I think we understand each other. It's a simp word for she's not interested.
Actually, what's your Obi-Wan's name? Is mispronounced. The K's in the wrong part. It's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I'm pretty.
She's giving all of us. She's giving all of us equal love because she feels bad for Steve. Because Steve is like, "Get me the fuck out of here."
No,
Yeah, Steve's kind of like stalemate right now. It's like you don't know how to react. Steve's
like, I was promised a serious discussion about pop culture and Loki.
Let's hear.
All I get is how to pronounce.
All right, let's give Steve the panel.
Steve, what do you got?
What does he want to say?
Blade Runner.
Let's go, Steve.
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, let's.
No, I'm good, man.
Steve, I
decided that instead of trying to fight for time, I would listen. So I'm good. I'm having a good time.
Well,
I'm hanging in there.
All right.
Let's give Steve his time. Come on, he's been my partner, supporter, number one supporter. So
hold on.
Let's give him his respect. Come on,
let me address something. Here. Steve is not is a nice dude.
Hey, Steve. Hey, Steve.
Hey. No, listen. Steve doesn't like to interrupt people, and I respect that. So let's give him the floor.
Yeah, go ahead, Steve.
No. I'm good. I think we had the serious conversation up front, and I think going back to it right now is just probably not a good idea. I think we're fine.
That's fine. We're still live, right? So
what?
Hey, this is my channel. I'll cut it off, and everybody's ready to go, but. Until my laptop dies.
All right, so let me pose. So if we're going
and I think that I have appropriately and absolutely earnestly said, Yasmin, oh my God, babe, we should meet. I don't know how bad. I don't know how you don't get this.
Yasmin, I'm not
just interested. I've never seen tattoos like that in my life, and I am intrigued.
I only got three.
All I have to say is
she's got like 50 something.
California's closer to Texas than Canada. That's all I'm saying.
I'm okay. It's gonna be such a hard journey to get to Texas. It's gonna be so hard. But you
fascinate. So guys, what is the most epic
This is public and live. Yes, I understand.
What is the most epic moment of Loki's series? What is the best stand-up moment in time? What is your favorite scene in Loki? Let's ask that to get it on track. Let's go. Steve.
My favorite scene in the entire series.
No, Steve.
Go ahead, Steve. Steve. He's the only sober one. He looks like.
Yeah, probably. I think my favorite scene is still from the first episode, when it's just Mobius and Loki talking across a table. I still think that's the most powerful scene in the series.
Yeah, their contrast throughout the series is what hooked me on. I mean, Owen Wilson, this is an incredible role for him because he's getting older. He can't do those rom-coms with Vince Vaughn anymore. This was like a next level thing. So I definitely agree with you. Scotty, go.
Favorite scene?
Yeah.
My favorite scene of Loki throughout the entire series or season was when he was DB Cooper.
Very interesting. Phil, what do you think?
I gotta see the way he reacted to all the other Lokis around him. He looked like he was whoa, like he was surprised, like he was like, I'm not the only Loki, even though he's been around long enough. So he was like, the Gator Loki, you got the President Loki, you got the what was it, Nice Guy? What was it, Nice Guy Loki? No, boastful Loki.
Yeah,
Nice Guy.
They
got the Kid Loki and Frog Loki, and supposedly I heard that Chris Hemsworth was supposed to play Throg. He was the voice of Throg.
Oh, did he? Holy crap.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, It was a sample. Cool. It was a sample.
All right, Captain, what do you think?
I like the end credits, and I like the.
He's never seen it.
He's never watched
I like the kiss.
Oh my God!
Don't ruin the surprise.
I know. He snuck in and he held it together for so long.
I like the kiss between Loki and Sylvie. I like the question of who's the same person. You ruined it. You ruined the perfect.
Spoilers.
I apologize, Captain. Like I was teaming up with you earlier. We were teaming up as like a partnership, but I didn't know you didn't see it.
I think he actually did watch it because it's about time travel, which he loves.
He's never watched. No,
yeah, exactly. I'm going to watch it in the future and talk about it earlier.
Quite.
Damn, we were.
Then he's going to create a paradox, and then we're all going to be variants. Or
I was just going to say, Deckard is in it. So
what?
No, you didn't. Don't even.
Don't go there. Should we go there?
Nobody's giving credit to Owen Wilson, how awesome he was in this show.
It's up to Phil. That's a question that is up to Phil.
Phil is busy.
I'm having a good time, so I'm not ready to end it yet. As long as my laptop isn't dead, I mean, I still got 37%. That's maybe like 30 more minutes.
These Cinema Gulp says like jazz. The band's having a good time. Screw the
Steve, Cinema Gulp says Owen Wilson will have a career as long as Wes Anderson is still making movies. 100% agree with that.
But is he in the new one?
Said wow. Come on.
But is he in the new?
Wow. But I'm a Texan. I can't even do an Owen Wilson accent. I'm a Texan.
Wow.
It's funny. I'm not a huge Owen Wilson fan. But I loved him I did love him in the Woody Allen film, and I did really like him in this Loki series.
He's amazing in The Haunting.
Midnight in Paris. Midnight in Paris is my dad's favorite movies.
Like the thing, what people don't appreciate about like this series is the more nuance. Like fucking, forget my language, but like Captain America, like Falcon and Winter Soldier was a generic like. A very formulaic. You knew how it was going to end. This, what it does well at every episode, they pose a question, and it makes people talk about it, even though you don't like about it. People just outrage about it, like, what the fuck? Yeah, blah blah. You know what I mean? And that's what it does so well. Like, there's a very nuanced thinking, multi-layered, like an onion. It has layers, like. That's what they did about the series, and this is by far the best series. Like, WandaVision, what kind of vision is that? Bullshit.
Look below. Oh, she's all of us are wow.
Wow, the sequel.
We're all wow. You guys are wow.
Yeah, but
yes, we are.
I dropped on there. I said that on purpose. I said it on purpose because I'm thinking next level. Because like what this series does well is make you think.
Come on,
it makes
Yasmin
on the status quo, like what we've seen in the Marvel series as far as like superhero films. Oh, what do you think, Cap?
Just regarding to the chat there, add a girl. I was about to say worst orgy ever. Can we get a girl up in here?
I know, right?
Oh, okay.
It's a sausage fest right now. Come on, we need some.
Over here, Scotty. That's what we're saying. It's a sausage fest.
Come in, Yasmin. I'll send you the link.
Come on, Yasmin. Come and meet.
I mean, Scotty will probably explode on camera live.
Nice one.
Like
we're all thinking it. Black Phillip said it.
I am actually trying to reel myself in a bit.
Yeah, you better go.
Imagine Scotty unleashed.
We have been harsh on Scotty. I apologize, Scotty. We've been overly harsh on you, but
not at all. Not at all. You know what? And I would like to once again say, "Hey, Steve.
Hey, buddy. How are you?
What's up, Steve? We love you. We're sorry we're boring. We were
just
boring.
Wait till I get you home,
Scotty. Steve, can I tell you a private story?
It may I, but yes.
Do we need to do it in private or in front of?
No, I'm just gonna tell you right now. And Captain was very correct.
Cover our ears.
May I tell you a private story?
Sure.
Have you ever seen The Great Escape?
I believe, once I did.
Shall
Not
return.
a story. That's a question.
So, in The Great Escape, there is a moment where, what's his name? Charles Bronson. Charles Bronson is in the shower, and a Nazi comes in and says, "What are you doing?" And Charles Bronson says, "I need a wash." And Bruce Coburn is beside him, and the Nazi looks at the guy, at Bruce Coburn, and Bruce Coburn says, "I'm a lifeguard." He's supposed to be playing an Australian. I know this is a terrible story, but the thing is that I feel like one of us is either Bruce Coburn or,
Bronson.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm Bronson.
Nazi?
No, but okay, sure. Either way, I'm just saying, at the end of The Great Escape, both of them live.
Spoiler alert.
Well, you
for a 50-year-old movie.
50?
You know, it might be.
I don't know. That was a guess.
Might be someone
It's
just
got to be
coming
like
of cinema
70.
going age.
When did never mind.
Where did Black Phillip go?
Black Phillip?
The host.
No, he's probably pooping.
Oh.
Moving on. Stream killer.
Stream killer. Moving on.
Well, no, but it's fine. Like, it's not. It's a biological imperative.
I mean, we could have started talking about Blade Runner, but no, we want to go down the poopy.
Because we can't talk about it with you. You're a crazy person.
You are a crazy person with the Blade Runner on every single show, brother.
So we can't talk about it. We cannot talk about it.
The issue is not resolved. Fine. We'll leave it for the moment. I haven't talked about it for at least an hour, so I just...
Will it ever be resolved? It may never, ever be resolved.
That is, in all seriousness, sir, that is my realization.
Even if you ask about what it is asked about, hey, how do you feel about what is your favorite animated universe? Do you like Disney or do you like Warner Brother cartoons?
In relative terms, I go Warner's because I despise Disney. Always have, and now more than ever. No, Steve made a really important point that comes a little bit, just 2 minutes on Blade Runner. I think Steve's made a really valid point. It almost concluded the entire thing. The whole point is there is no answer. If after 39 years and 3 weeks, then there's no agreement. If you've got Doomcock on the one side going, he's definitely a replicant, and Robert Burnett on the other side going, he's definitely a human, they cannot both be right. And I think once we hit 40 years, it's never going to be resolved. And I think that is a valid. I think Steve's got a good point. That is basically the answer. It's unresolvable, and let's take it as a psychological Rorschach kind of test. It's how
I think so. Yeah.
So
it's like the eye of the beholder type situation.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you can even debate that and go, well, I really want to know what the answer is in the movie. But
because even if the filmmaker comes out tomorrow, the writer of the whole thing, and says definitively this, it doesn't matter because people who saw it one way are still going to see it that way anyway.
Yes. Cinema exactly. The commentary on the director is like, yes. See, we have gotten somewhere, and that's why I think
we're making a TikTok right now.
But this is why.
Oh yeah, we're on TikTok.
It actually goes to the subjectivity of film, and why I love the subjectivity of film and art so much, because there is no right or wrong in how things hit you. There's no. The only thing you can measure in a movie is the running time, is the runtime. Yeah, everything else is subjective. It's art.
See, there we go. Agreed, sir.
It's art, and it's just like comedy. It's like a joke. A joke is going to hit everybody differently. You know, something's going to be funny for you, won't be funny for me, right? That's just the subjectivity of art in film, and that's what I love about it.
I plugged in my laptop.
The serious moment.
in all seriousness, with all due respect to Burnett and Doomcock, I think what Steve just said there, that explains why they got opposing positions that will never be reconciled.
Yeah, never.
Serious moment. See,
and maybe it shouldn't be. Maybe it shouldn't be reconciled. But I mean, it doesn't. I don't think that won't quell the debate. But it's
you're jealous, Scotty.
No, but we have. I think that's the whole thing. Is like, yeah, out of respect to Doomcock and Burnett, if they can't both be right, why should we get a situation where one of them has to be wrong? Let's just, you know, their views are relevant, even if they disagree with the director or the writer. If it's not abundantly clear in the movie, it's up for debate, like you say, like a joke or a painting or anything. So, yep, what Steve said. There we go.
That's what Steve said.
What Steve said. The important part of the Blade. May I use that in the book?
Well, and I'm also here for Phil.
You're all here for me, and I appreciate it.
We're all here for Phil. Literally, it's his channel.
I love y'all. That's why I love y'all. My brother.
I'm happy
I
that
got
a serious moment talking about Blade Runner. I'm satisfied.
Yeah, brothers from all over the world.
You know what the worst part is, though, is trying to find out what you want to talk about. What do you want to talk about? You always are so happy to hear about. What do you want to talk about?
I don't care as long as y'all are here. And I mean, as long as it gets, I don't want to be, I don't want to say as long as it gets me views because that sounds wrong. But I'm just glad to have you all on my channel because I'm like, sometimes I feel like I'm a freaking nobody. You know what I mean? So,
Phil's dream is to get brutally murdered in a movie.
What? No, it's no.
Never.
Is it Phil?
Never.
On the when Burnett's talking about his $6.66 million.
Absolutely never.
I want to change my goal.
Black Philip Alvarez, did you or did you not in the Robert My Burnett chat say, please, Dave Parker, murder me brutally in the context of your movie?
Yeah, what if they do want to do
Someone's
that?
Paying attention to you.
They do want to do that movie. I mean, yeah, I want to be in a movie and get brutally killed.
You're welcome. I feel Steve so hard, says Yasmin. That could be taken several ways.
I didn't realize you can reach that far, but thanks.
Well, no, awesome. I think that Steve is actually a voice of reason.
She could be in the swinging. Hey, I mean, I don't know. There's certain stuff about her I don't even know.
Cinema Gulp says,
DreamWorks. Cinema Gulp's question in the chat, and come on.
Come on, Ben. No, are you at some wedding?
Teamworks makes the dream works. What are we talking about?
That's great. I love DreamWorks. That's great.
I think he was talking about when Scotty asked what animation universe you like the best, and I think Cinema Gulp said DreamWorks.
Take a piss.
Yes, Steve's paying attention to the.
Oh, that's your favorite animation? Okay.
So, so what is Hanna-Barbera Warner Brothers?
And do you know what mine is? Because you're about to find out.
Yes.
Does anybody know? Okay.
Your fiance knows.
Hanna-Barbera is Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah, so I like the Hanna-Barbera universe. I don't know if Warner Brother owns them. They might. I don't know. But that would be my favorite.
Take off this brown Scooby-Doo thing, Scotty. Yes, let's get this guy out of here. You know what?
She just wants to get you naked. That's all.
Right?
Yeah.
Next will be the green shirt. Scotty, let's get rid of the green shirt.
Well, then I'm going to have nothing.
Please don't take off your shirt.
Life.
I'm not
going to. It was a private joke.
Whatever gets me views, I don't care.
Where's the tip jar?
I'm down for the Canadian strip off.
If you want to see my nipples, go over to my OnlyFans.
Yeah, Scotty will have a new OnlyFans after this.
Oh shit! Oh, you mean? Well, it's not new. It's been up.
Yeah,
mainly cat pictures right now, but
it's a phantasmagorium
and pictures of KK. I'm sure.
Yes, and Lindsay Ellis.
Oh yeah, because we all know Scotty's like
maybe he's added some Sylvie pics. You know he's got
asexual.
He's got that Sylvie crush now. So
my favorite cartoon realm, Scotty, is Richard Linklater's Waking Life. That's my favorite cartoon realm.
That is an excellent answer.
Thank you. That's a reasonable question.
That is one of my favorites.
Hi-fi on the virtue.
That is a film that expanded my mind.
Amen.
That makes sense for Scotty. It does make sense for Scotty because he does like Kathleen Kennedy. So it would make sense for
the old Kathleen.
I don't like directly. I don't like directly like Kathleen. Sorry.
Look, you got her all excited. Look at that, Scotty.
Yes.
Scotty, I get what you're saying about that.
Strip off. She wants you to take it all off by now. I know her.
Take it off.
Scotty,
take that back tie off.
She wants to see them white ass arms. Woohoo!
Scotty, I get what you're saying, but I just ain't buying what you're selling.
No.
What are you? What am I selling?
What are we selling?
Everything.
And when can I get a cut?
It's just like Scotty. It's just not like very
pierced.
sincere.
Are you talking about pierced? Being better.
Piers Morgan. What?
I'm not talking about that, Scotty.
I think she means like pierced. She wants to know. She probably wants to know if your nipples are pierced.
She's talking about
Prince
pierced.
Albert.
Pierced.
Prince Albert.
I understand the way she talks. Come on,
Stop
13-year-old.
Scotty, you're not understanding. Pierced.
Scotty. Don't put me on the spot like that.
Oh my God! Now you sound like Tony. Now you sound like Bunions.
This is the most boring show in the history of shows.
No, it's not. Have you never? We're all having fun. Come on. We're all having fun here. Come on. We talked about Loki for like.
You don't understand, mate.
Didn't I say I wanted to talk Loki for like an hour, and now we're just having fun.
Fucking American. Fuck off, mate. Canadian.
Like I know we talked about Loki for about an hour, so now we can just bullshit. I don't care.
Yeah. Like I said, I think we got the serious talk out of the way up front. No, we're good.
Thank you, Steve. I got Steve's permission. Thank you, Dad.
Yeah. You're welcome. I know. I feel like the dad on this stream.
He's the only sober one.
Fuck off.
I don't know. Maybe Cockney Spock is sober. Are you drinking coffee or what?
Yep.
Well, and you know what? The most interesting thing about this entire situation is that Captain Cockney Spock couldn't carry the show. I sat here, I stared, I was like, I'm not going to do it.
I wouldn't say couldn't. I wouldn't say couldn't carry this show. I would say he's exercising a lot of restraint.
It's called respecting somebody's channel.
What am I?
It's called.
Well, I would love it if someone would run this boat.
Don't get jealous, Scotty. Don't get jealous, Scotty.
Fuck you, Scotty. Fuck you.
I accept all of the fucking of me. I appreciate the fucking of me.
Kiss my ass. Whatever it's called, comedy.
Intensely.
That's right. Captain knew what I was going for. Cap knew what I was going for. My accent wasn't 100%. He was taking my accent for a grain of salt. It wasn't 100% perfect, but
69%.
I was knowing some things.
I think Cockney Spock is just utilizing the respect for my channel. He knows I'm all about positivity and just having fun.
Positivity. So. We'll have none of that negativity.
No negativity on my channel, damn it.
We'll have no complaints, no disagreements, no bitching, no griping, no beefing, no complaining, no difference of opinion, no
don't break my law.
No crying, no shouting, no fucking swearing.
Where did cinema go?
No being gouge. Where are you, cinema, now? That's a good question.
I don't speak Spanish.
Where are you, cinema?
I wanted salmon. I said it 4 times.
Yes,
yeah, we're in bingo. We're in bingo. Come on.
This wedding's horse shit.
Just wait till you hear Yasmin's accent. Come on.
I wanted salmon. I said it 4 times. Salmon.
Don't give me no tuna, man. I want salmon.
I'm so looking forward to meeting Yasmin, but I just don't think it's ever going to happen.
Yasmin.
I can easily make it happen.
Well, she seems to be very into Steve.
She's just into the show. She likes all of us. She likes all of us.
Well, and also she's one of your best friends, so I don't want to. I don't want to betray your trust. I don't want to betray her virtue. Like, it's a very difficult situation.
She says she might be here for me, but I think she's here for all of us. She likes the panel.
What is
she likes
this
the fun.
Gonna be? Am I going to end up, like, in 4 years, ending up in a 3-way with you and Yasmin?
That'll never happen. I don't think of her that way.
No.
She knows that. She knows that.
It's a valid question.
If you say so.
No.
Captain Spock.
Hello.
Captain Froze.
I'm here.
No, I'm surprised your connection's lasting pretty good. Your connection's pretty good.
Yeah, you sound fine.
That's because I'm not at my house. I'm somewhere else.
You froze on purpose because you guys are bloody.
He's really in my garage. I lied.
I'm in someone's garage. That's for sure.
It's a very nice ceiling for a garage.
Not bad.
It looks like a ceiling garage.
You can't see the bodies, so that's the main thing.
No.
Well, why would you put the bodies in the ceiling?
Exactly. I didn't. That's why you can't see them.
Well, the ceiling.
That's what I did the last time,
Spock
and it
put
was
the bodies
terrible.
Because he can't. Because he can. He can put the bodies there because he can, and you wouldn't
let
understand.
the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Hit the bodies.
Yes, I buy shit movies.
No, let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. I get you. Yes, I got you.
Best TV show ever.
Captain Spock, I get what you're saying. Scotty don't exist in this universe because he just wants to make jokes. But is it actually
Guy Ritchie love? Guy Ritchie love right here.
Guy Ritchie. Hello, I'm a
Guy Ritchie.
Guy Ritchie.
I love Guy Ritchie.
Guy Ritchie. Guy Ritchie.
Yeah, we all love Snatch. We all know that.
Yes, we do.
Talking about the movie.
Yes, we do. I can't say
Captain Spock is like our Jesus right now. Captain Spock is
that's not like pressure. L and Lamau. Scotty, you play hard.
No, Captain Spock.
Nah, I think he's really into you, Yasmin.
Yeah.
It's legit. It's legit. It's legit.
You know what? It's the person in the middle of the conversation who's like, yeah. I think that if you would rewind, like, this is a live broadcast on Phil's channel. So everything that's been said has been said. So if you would like to go back previous, I think I've expressed everything.
No, like, I'm playing it off.
Just all in fun. We all know that. Come on.
Oh yeah, no.
And then Scotty. Now I'm playing a character right now, but Scotty's still on his first beer. Like, obviously.
Well, it is. It's almost done. This is the last one.
I think it's just his urine.
Okay.
You're taking the piss.
He's taking a piss. He drinks his own piss.
It's called recycling.
No,
I mean, well, can you get drunk off your own piss? I mean, come on.
No,
oh, I've been trying.
Wait, piss doesn't smell like what I've seen on the animal channel that you can't survive on your own piss.
I'll have what he's having.
I seen video. Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna say it. I see. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it. It's too gross. It's too gross.
Say it.
This dude pukes in his cup. He's drunk as hell. This dude pukes in his cup. And he drinks it again. I'm like, oh
yeah,
my
that is
God.
disgusting. You shouldn't
That's
have
just
said
nasty.
that.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Yep. In the stream. That's all. Bye, guys. Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Captain Spock and I are like on the same page.
Indeed,
uniform page. You should have him on your channel then.
On Tuesday. Yes, we're going to do. See you next Tuesday, the anniversary, the 200.
No, I mean Tim's been supportive of my channel since the beginning. So
Tim's Tuesday night Wizard Tim's Blade Runner special, guest starring Scotty and the others.
Did you ask him your famous question yet?
Tim, what is your segment?
Not that one.
What's my what?
It's Deckard. Scotty can ask it. Another cigarette.
Okay. I can answer this directly. He's not. He is indeed not, because if he is indeed a variant or whatever, the whole story would the whole story would be ruined. The whole story would be ruined. Like why the fuck? Like
this is good.
You know what I mean?
Good.
Like
this is going to get good.
Look. All right, so it makes no absolutely sense for it to, like, if he's not like a real human being, why the fuck do we care?
Did you just say absolutely sense?
Yeah, I don't give a fucking shit.
No, I'm not making fun of you. I just thought it was adorable. Absolutely.
No, I don't give a fucking shit. I stand up for my words, and I 100% think if you
Deckard, catch up. I'm on my
I don't give a shit what anyone thinks. He is fucking a real human being, because if he is not, look at the story. Like the robot, how is it relatable if he's not a real human being? So I don't give a fucking shit when anyone says, if you laugh about it or whatever. I have a clear vision what I think the series is.
What robot?
That's how it is. Your guy's thoughts.
Give the guy a break. He's tipsy.
He needs to be on your show, Cap. Come on. Put him on your show immediately. Tomorrow.
Immediately. I got stuff to do, man. I'm late as it is.
But you're incorrect in terms of your definition of robot, because Deckard wouldn't be a robot. He would be a replicant. A robot is a different mechanization or bioengineering of a particular automaton. So
that's just bad, right? That's just bad writing.
What is the difference between a Terminator and a replicant?
About $5
Hold on, let's go back to this. Let's go back to this, Captain.
$5 million? You underestimate the cost. No, but seriously, do you know that? What is the difference, mechanically, biomechanically?
Let's roll it back.
Roll it black.
No, let's roll it back. This is bullshit.
Roll it black, Philip.
We'll edit this.
Yes, it is.
We'll edit this part out. Come
on. Let's roll it back.
Wink.
Relevant point. And laughter will be.
I don't give a fucking shit how much I've drank, but I can still have a logical conversation. That is irrelevant.
Tim,
I still bring up multiple. That's why I rip people on Rob's channel. And Philip supports me. It's I
love ripping people on Rob's channel. Of course, I get banned for doing it.
You saw me. I said what the fuck shit I wanted, because these guys
rip
are
on people or I'll get banned
again.
Yeah, because I got banned for dumbass reasons at first, and then I talked to Richard, and he was like, "Yeah, you're right." Yeah. So because I pointed out different arguments, I get banned. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
You got 50 names. Come on, man. Don't matter.
Yeah, but Rob has 50 names.
I just got 2.
Who gives a fuck?
53, because I've given him 3 more.
53. Yeah.
The Baron of Burr.
He has the Rob Caster or whatever. He has
Prince of Pre-Game.
R&B.
I gave him that one.
Dude, that's what you got to do. It's about creating a brand.
The Prince of Pre-Game.
They're always telling me I'm on watch. I'm on watch. You're on watch. I'm like, oh, fuck that.
So do you guys have any?
I posed the question. I was like, I'm never satisfied. Like, just because like a mainstream person says this, I'm like, all right, grab my beer. You're still
touche
turtle.
Drinking at Scotty, your first beer, and then I'm coming
freaking
in
Scotty.
Like, all right,
it's always Scotty's
I don't
fault.
give a shit what the media says. Yeah, no, I like Scotty. Scotty's awesome.
Have you noticed every
relationship? But like, thing is,
we all love Scotty. Yes,
but the thing is, I'm gonna call it bullshit when I see bullshit. Right?
That's what I do, and I get banned for it.
I was banned for it. I had to fight for it to come back. Like my, like my God and I
had a ban on the
him.
Burnett channel. Show of hands. Burnett. Who's had a Burnett ban? 3, 4.
You have.
Scotty's
raise your hand, Scotty. Shut up. Raise your hand,
Steve,
Scotty.
You had a ban?
I had a suspension.
You had a ban?
Oh, shut up.
You know what? I was chewed out. I've been chewed out before.
I got banned from the PGS Facebook page.
It was a ban, Scotty. Don't sell out.
Reserved person out of this. Steve is the most reserved person on this panel. I want to hear his story.
I'm like,
let's hear Steve's story. Let him talk.
It actually wasn't from the channel. It was from the PGS Facebook page. They banned me for yeah.
The fuck?
Dan V, the son of a bitch that he is, he didn't like that I challenged his bullshit leftist nonsense.
Who was that? Who did that?
Dan V.
Ooh. I don't even
know
who
just
that
a difference of opinion. He didn't want to hear your opinion.
No, not at all. Well, and he didn't like the fact that somebody who wasn't a moderator was challenging his opinion. And he was wrong.
Moderator snobbery. That's bad, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
No mod snobbery.
The moderators get too much power, man.
Yeah.
Well,
it's like
it's kind of a funny story because I was just on as I mentioned before, we were watching a retrospective of the 35th anniversary of Aliens. And during the chat,
I know exactly what he's going to say.
Very incredible retrospective conversation. It was a great encapsulation of what it is to like aliens. And I said rat fuck son of a bitch
once,
and then the second time I said rat fuck son of a bitch, they were like, no, you are deleted.
That douche hole Josh, fuck that guy. But
no, not at all, not at all. But I'm not at all. What I'm saying is that it doesn't matter who is going to say, don't say that. We are living in an age where something is going to say, you can't say that.
Yeah.
I'm not a violent person, but I punched the fuck out of Josh.
People
the legal team
on Rob's
points
channel,
out that Phil's
all right, hold on. Let's stop interrupting each other. Like, I want to say something. So
can I interrupt you?
In this world where disagree with someone, we cancel each other.
No,
not. I'm done with what I'm saying. You can interrupt. You can interrupt me now because I'm done.
Go ahead.
I didn't hear. I interrupted.
You know,
he was joking. Go ahead, Tim.
Okay. So what I'm saying is the fact that is that it's very sad that the fact that we live in this culture where that we cancel each other and not hear everything we have to say. Because I like Phil, I met incredible people like Steve, Scotty, and Captain or whatever. This is a truly awesome moment. Because I've never met you guys in person, and it's awesome hanging out with you and all that. It's truly incredible. But the thing is that it's really wrong for people to stigma on you when they've never actually met you. And like today, you'll be canceled based on like they'll take your words out of context. It's a truly privilege for me to meet you guys and stuff like that or whatever, because my life is forever changing. I'm a younger man and I'm about to make a drastic shift. I'm from the Midwest. I'm about to make a big move to LA to be an actor, and my life is gonna be like super intense.
Yeah, you're
like
gonna be an next
I am so scared right now.
We can't do. Tim, you're 100% right. What we can't do is allow ourselves to be. We can't allow ourselves to become so tribal that we don't listen to each other anymore. Because what happens is the debate is where the knowledge comes from. When we shut down the other side, you don't hear the knowledge. Then it's just an echo chamber, and then societal norms break down. We can't allow ourselves to become
and like
that.
YouTube, like
nuance and debate is ego on huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm really at a detrimental point where I'm so scared, but like, you know, I don't even like I wake up like I am hitting that point in time where like I either have to act per se or I don't do anything about it. I am really scared for my life. I'm not just like
Tim.
I'm in the prime of my life,
Tim.
You know what I mean? Like
first things first, you are in the prime of your life, and also, is this a conversation that you want to have live broadcasting?
Yeah, it's very positive. I thought
it's on my channel. I got 59 subscribers. No one cares.
It seems very personal.
I will never look better.
Let him speak his mind. He's
It is very personal.
Let the boy speak.
I am
a
very.
I don't center.
I will never look like this.
Look at mine, brother.
You know emotions.
I will never look like
don't.
This again.
I'm a Texan. I don't give a fuck.
Like you know what I'm
sorry, Scotty. I didn't mean
right now is I am about to make big decisions, and my life is going to be changed. I've worked with industry like Rob. I've been like Super Bowl, bigger, like the biggest production, whatever. But like I'm about to like commit to something that's going to change my life forever. And like, you know, I want to be personal with people. And I'm so freaking scared right now that, you know, I don't even know what to do, like how to talk about it. I don't want to like nervous about it because like, that's not me. Like me, I've always been chillax or whatever. I hang out with people like, I play things off. But I'm so scared right now. I don't even know what to do with myself.
Makes sense.
You know what I mean? Scotty, Phil, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've never been in this position in my life that I'm so scared. I'm so glad the pandemic ended because I was waiting. I was made to move or whatever, but like, it didn't happen because of the pandemic. But now the pandemic happened. I'm in the Midwest right now, right in Indiana. I'm a farm boy, and I've never been so scared in my life.
But
it's Tim, something I need. I know I'm supposed to do it. And
what you need to do,
you know what
you need to do, if you'll take some unsolicited advice, is you need to harness that fear and anxiety into your craft. That's as somebody who did that in business, went out and started my own businesses. That's the scariest time because you're out there on your own, and you know. But that's when you take that fear and anxiety, channel it into your art or whatever it is you're going to do, your business. Yeah. And that's what will keep you, not only make you successful, but it'll also keep you going. So
Yasmin is absolutely correct. It's called Yes Time. This is Yes Time. Yeah. This is the time that you say yes.
That's the best typo ever right there. Thank you, Yasmin.
I apologize, man. Let's just supposed to be Loki talk. I don't want to nerf the show or whatever.
Whatever, we got it.
Yeah, man. I'm struggling.
I said the first hour would be about Loki, and then we would talk about whatever. It doesn't matter. It's my channel.
Are you guys cool if I go
take a whiz?
Yeah, may I take a whiz?
You're allowed.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you, my lord.
You're allowed. You're allowed, servant. Just kidding. Yeah.
I love it.
For me, that was a nice moment.
Sure. I know, but
Scotty, I love you. No, I mean that's some real deep stuff though, Tim. Because no, you're allowed. You can talk about whatever. It's my channel. I don't care. You can talk about whatever. We're all friends. We're all.
I get really emotional about that.
We're all here for each other. I mean, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Cockney Spock. He was the first one to embrace me and allow me on his channel. And then Steve was the first one to come on my channel, and you, Tim, were the first one that gave me good advice when I fucked up on my very first live stream.
Always plugging your microphone. No, I think that was for me. That was a beautiful moment because Tim expressed something. Well, I mean, first of all, my understanding then is you might be feeling nervous, Tim, but you've obviously made the decision to do it, so you're not so nervous that you cancel going, right? So you are going ahead with your plans to move to LA, right? That is happening. Basically, what Steve said.
It's like I'm scared what I'm leaving behind.
Yeah,
I'm scared of leaving things behind because
yeah, but you've got friends and family presumably where you are, so you've always got them there. You can go back.
It's always scary when you want to do something with your life that maybe don't agree with, but if it's what you want to do, then go for it, man.
Yeah, no, bro, I did a similar thing, not acting, but when I was 19, I went from the UK, which already wasn't my first country, and basically fudged off to New York. Now, it was easier for me because my dad lived there, so I had somewhere to stay. But the point is that when you're a young man, or even when you're an older man, that's basically what Steve said, is you take that nervous energy and you channel it into something positive. Because nervous energy, the focus there, taken from what Steve said, is the energy part. It might be nervous energy, but it is energy and it's fuel. And it's nervous energy is better than lethargy and depression. I can tell you, I've had the range, and basically nervous energy is like gold dust compared to having the opposite, which is like, I give up. I just want to stay in bed all day. Everything's pointless. Why am I alive? So nervous energy is like, yes, I'm going to do it. I don't know what what kind of roller coaster the universe is going to put me through, but I'm going to do it. So basically, it's what Steve said. I'm only rephrasing what Steve said because I can't really say it any better. Feel the energy, do it anyway. To paraphrase Steve with Nike, basically, feel the nervous energy. Go for it, bro. And we look forward to seeing you rich and famous, and look forward to getting passes to all your hot parties with your hot groupies. And just remember us when you're going on the way up, and see us back on the way.
Yasmin, I am both a butler and a footman.
So I would say if you weren't nervous and scared about it, you probably shouldn't be doing it. That tells you all you need to know, that you're ready to go. Yeah, totally. Yes. Absolutely. 100%.
Agreed.
No, I want to do it. Like, I'm not like, I want to do it, but because I'm not happy with my life.
And why not? What's wrong, bud?
Intervention.
You're not supposed to be. Seriously.
Right.
Sorry. Well,
don't apologize. I think you were about to go into an epic awesome. You are not supposed to be happy with your life. If you are not happy with your life, then you should be working towards making your life better. And that is the worst part, is because it is the most detrimental thing. And it's like, why am I being punished for wanting more? And it's not that you're being punished for wanting more. You just want more.
It's not. You can never be content. That's the thing. Eventually, we all realize in life, if you can be content for 20 minutes, you're winning.
What is happiness except for waiting for more happiness?
Oh, it's Scotty, not bad,
right?
Well, no, that's Don Draper. Also, have you seen
Oh, it
Mad
had to
Men?
be a quote.
Of course.
Hey, Steve, have you seen Mad Men?
It's on my list, Scotty.
I know it is. I love
It's a lot of episodes.
I know it's a lot of episodes. Just watch it.
I will. I guarantee it's on my list. It's just, there's a lot of other shit on my list too.
And we all
You are never gonna watch that show until I'm the big spoon. I'm gonna have to hold you.
You are always
I guarantee. I'm not putting it off. I just haven't got to it yet.
Fair enough. Watch your ghost shows.
Everyone Expense. Everyone's seen the Expense.
Well, no, I'm gonna go watch My Suits and Smoking.
Tim, when you moving? Have you got a specific date?
Lizzie Venus gives you props, Tim. Come on.
Yeah, let's read out what Lizzie said.
Well, Lizzie Venus says, Tim, you're gonna kick ass in LA. You have ambition and taking action. That's more than most people do. So first step down, and I agree with Lizzie.
I don't.
Like, she's not wrong, and you aren't either. And I think that is a absolute collaboration of positivity. Like, I think you're gonna do well, man.
Yep.
I do too.
Yeah.
Come on.
What do you
like
well,
the guy who plays Kylo Ren? Come on.
No, but Tim, what do you think of that comment?
I like it. I think it's good.
You're not Tim.
No,
I want to be.
Who doesn't want to be Tim? He's an awesome guy.
I want to be Tim. Have you seen the lifts? Have you seen the flex? This dude is so fucking cut.
I know. Who'd want to fuck with that guy?
Yasmin, if you could see his lifting, you would be like, F this guy. I want Tim. He is so jacked.
Yeah, September 15th. I'm gonna make the move. September 15th. I'm going out there. September 15th. It's getting close. So I'm getting like mass anxiety.
Couple months. Why not?
Yeah, because it's soon, and I'll get nervous. I'm really getting nervous.
Top tip.
That's a good thing. You're supposed to be nervous.
Pack a toothbrush and condoms.
Have you ever been on a diving board?
Yeah, I'm actually I'm a really good swimmer. I'm actually very acrobatic. Like, I'm a stunt. I can do a lot of the stunts. I'm really good with that. Hand-to-hand combat. I'm a martial artist, so I can do a lot of these things in the films. I don't need a stunt double for probably 80 to 90% of my stuff. I can actually do that. I can do parkour and all that. So,
do you know how to use nunchucks? Can you use nunchucks?
Yep.
Yeah, and I can use swords, knives, or lightsabers. I know how to do that.
Bow staff.
That's awesome.
Bow staff is my major. That's what I majority use is a bow staff.
Yeah. Bow staff and then a trisectional bow staff.
Is my favorite. Well, bow staff and actually dual swords is I like dual swords better. Like, because I'm Nightwing, I cosplay as, and I know how to use Kahali sticks. Kahali, Filipino martial arts. I know how to use those really well, actually. I haven't yet experimented enough. Like, I know it's on TikTok, it's huge in there, but I was just like, whatever. Now that I see that someone used it and they're 20K right now, and reached out to me, it's like, yeah, I like your Ben Solo cosplay. I was like, okay, so I'll bring some acrobatics and it will just blow up the internet. So I'm gonna just play along with it. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's so weird about YouTube. People have these dumbass egos, right? And they don't treat people.
You're talking to three of them.
I don't have an ego. I'm perfect.
But you know what I mean?
I'm
It's
a
just like
stable
utterly
genius.
ridiculous.
I would never allow my ego to get in the way of perfection.
Yeah, I mean, look what happened. Like, my main example why I said that is because look what happened is that when Zack Snyder went on Geeks and Gamers, that was utterly ridiculous. That was the dumbest thing I've seen. I don't give a fucking freaking I don't care a crap about that because I'm thinking about the end game, not the short game. I'm not thinking about clicks. YouTube is not my end game. I'm an actor. That's my end game
in itself.
Yes, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like I'm a younger man, and I get what you said. So the thing is, I have my goal, which I'm trying to achieve, but I'm not going to chill out based on someone's subscriber account. And I had to unfollow like other channels that I like because they supported them. Because we live in such a world that the fact is they don't realize the stakes of what they allowed on their channel. Because we live in such a soft world that like when you allow things, and they didn't question them, they essentially chilled out. And I don't give a forgive my language. I don't give a crap how big your following is. I will always be the Trojan horse. I will always stand up for what is right, what I think is right in my heart. I don't give how big you are. I've trained all my life for this moment. I will electrify my freaking saber.
To interrupt you, Tim. Sorry.
Up to you.
Well, yeah, you supported me from the beginning.
No, that's fine. You get what I'm saying.
From my very first
and you
stream
like
3
on
months
Rob's
ago, 4
channel,
months
like
ago. You supported me. You told me it was wrong. You're like, well, you had your YouTube open while you were trying to stream, and you were cool about it. You weren't like judgmental about it like other people. I won't name names, but people are like, your audio sounds like shit, and
the microphone fell.
Yeah, well, I know that wasn't fun. I know you did it in fun, Cockney Spock. So I mean, come on. But others weren't so nice.
Like you can't judge.
Others weren't so nice, and they're like, well, like you're gonna fail. You're gonna suck. I mean, like, okay, whatever. Fuck you.
See, that's not useful.
No, Phil, you're
being supportive. I'd rather have someone that gave me constructive criticism than just went loser, hipster, limey, fuck. So yeah.
But there's a way.
All those things might be true, but
there's a way.
You can be critical without being an asshole about it too.
So. There you go.
I never got onto the internet to be noble. I got onto the internet to talk about things that I wanted to talk about with people who wanted to talk about them with me. And so aside from that, I really don't care. Maybe She-Ra wore a belt. I don't care. I want to talk about cool stuff. I want to talk about friends, and I want to be together. I want to talk about the awesome stuff that happens in the world, and it happens to be in animated science fiction movie, whatever nerdery. And I just want to have a good time. I don't really care about the people who think I'm shit. I know a bunch of people who think I'm shit, and I don't
shit pretty much. Come on.
So I'm not worried about them. Tim, I'm hanging out with you because I think you're really good. I think that you are doing a great job at what you do. I don't understand some of it, but that's not my job. Like, I think you are really good at what you do. Captain, I don't even know your real name. I think you are doing a really good job at what you do. Phil, I think that you are one of the most entertaining and passionate people. Like your enthusiasm and earnestness inspires me. And Steve, I don't even like you. So
checks in the mail, Scotty.
We were building up to something there, Scotty. Yeah,
checks in the mail, Scotty.
Who fucking cares what the hell the rest of the world thinks? all we're trying to do, if you're trying to present yourself as an entertainer, we're supposed to be likable to other people. Hi, Yasmin.
Cap.
Let's put on a show.
No one knows who Captain is.
Cap alone is showing his face on my stream, which I think is out of respect because he doesn't even show his face on his own damn stream. So that should say something.
Most people are using this as a very obtrusive ASMR.
So to me, that shows respect for my channel as far as Cockney Spock's part. I mean, he doesn't have to show his face, and I didn't tell him you got to show your face to be on my channel.
I love it when he shows his face, though. Makes me
want to be the odd one. Thanks for noticing it. It was literally because I want to be the odd one out. You thought
such a handsome man. Good Lord.
Well, that's why I don't want to distract the ladies or the men.
Well, meanwhile, Phil was looking fresh as fuck with his face.
Oh, stop. Sorry. Checks in the mail. You and Scotty. God damn it.
In fact,
Scotty is sitting there in the corner, and then we got Stevie sitting there not saying nothing, and then we got like Cockney in the corner, just like saying a bunch of bullshit.
I think Steve.
Then we got Black Phillip over.
I think Steve just playing like a moderator. He's just like, I'm gonna sit back and I don't give a fuck what y'all are saying.
He's like, how about you, doctor? He's like, how about you, bro?
He'd be like, is anybody fighting?
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Steve. The delay is huge.
Remember when I told you that I didn't like you?
Yes.
I totally did not mean that. You know that I love you, right?
Yes, I
we
do.
got Cat with Spock in the corner.
I love you back.
You said you liked me, but then that means you don't like me
right now. And then we got like Scotty. We got Scotty disrupting people again, and then we got Black Phillip Alvarez trying to do what he's doing. And then we got Scotty.
Bad boys.
The delay 3 seconds.
I got a Canadian. I got a Polish man who lives in New Zealand.
I got a Polish.
A Polish man. Polish man who's a Kiwi. Then I got badass Californian who's the best DJ probably in California.
Crazy. You got like 4 Caucasians.
In my Kylo,
I don't know where the hell you live,
Californian.
I don't know where the hell you live, Tim. But
Californian.
Where do you live, Tim?
Californian, brilliant. Kylo-fornication.
Where the hell do you live, Tim?
Kylo-fornication.
Kylo-fornication.
Fucking Captain Cockney Spock.
Dream.
Knew what I was talking about. Fucking Black Phillip Alvarez. What the fuck are you talking about?
Gentlemen, I must depart.
All right, buddy.
Yeah,
it was good seeing you.
Get out.
Thank you for showing up, my friend.
I prefer when it's 4 icons, so thank you all. Seriously, that was
the right hand. What's the right hand?
That was a special moment, guys. We started opening up a little bit, and that's what, being British, we can't open up too much. So I'm going to quit while I'm ahead.
This looks correct.
Philip, thank you for having me on.
Thank you for showing up. It means a lot to me, brother.
All right, buddy.
Love you.
Thank you. Steve, thank you for tolerating me.
Yes, sir.
And thank you for your deep insight into Blade Runner. I really appreciate, all these hours. Really
what the fuck is a Blade Runner?
Get the fuck out of here, Scotty.
No, you get the fuck out of here.
I am getting the fuck out of here.
Oh, watch your mouth.
Wizard Tim.
Will you get him out of here? Like, seriously, kick him. He said he was leaving.
Right. Kick him out. I'm kicking him out.
Get him out.
Get the fuck
out. Get final words.
Get the fuck out of here.
Wizard Tim's got a fine future ahead of him, so be nice to him. Right, see you all on Tuesday. See you next Tuesday, guys.
See ya.
Good
Love you, brother.
Ciao. Love you.
Love you, brother.
That's cool.
Now we can talk normal. Just kidding.
You know what my favorite part about the first person who leaves a party is?
Yeah.
Now it's okay for me to leave a party. So anyway, it has been a pleasure.
Shite. Hey, we're approaching the 3-hour mark. Still not my longest show, but sure.
Well, yeah. So anyway, I'm going to go and try and figure out how direct messages work. And I'm going to say
direct message Yasmin. I heard you found her. I heard you found her.
Well, you know what?
Instagram,
I don't even think she likes me anymore. I think she's more into Steve.
I'm closer.
Oh, you know what, Scotty? You know what, Scotty? You know what, Scotty?
Has it always been about geography?
Them fighting words.
You know what, Scotty? You're full of fucking shit.
Come on. You know how many times I've seen people fight over her? Come on. Please.
No, Scotty, I love you right now, but you're full of shit, mate.
In 13 years, I mean, come on. I've seen people fight over her years.
My family.
Scotty's awesome. Let's give him praise. Scotty, we love you, man.
Oh, heavens, no, Yasmin. I'm not mad with you. I'm just really looking forward to chasing you. That's all.
She's just supporting the show because she supports me.
We have borders between us.
She supports me, but she loves us all.
You're a good dude. That's awesome. Before you leave, I want to let you know you're an awesome dude.
You know
you're
what?
Incredible. Thank you for coming on the channel. Love you, man.
Well, thank you. I love you as well. I appreciate, and I think that you are a gentleman. And Phil, thank you so much for having me on the channel. And
we're not gonna have no more Loki spoilers after this. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, kind of a bummer. Well, there's season 2 to look forward to at some point.
There's
we got about three weeks to What If. So I'm gonna do What If reviews. Y'all are more welcome to do that with me or on your all's channel. Or
when the What If happens. Those are going to be episodes that we do.
11.
Yeah, 11.
So I'm looking forward to those.
We will probably cover it on our channel, but I won't speak for Scotty, but I'd love to come and talk with you guys about the What Ifs too. Anthology series is really awesome. So they'll be contained to the one episode. It'll be awesome. It'll be fun.
I wouldn't even have done these reviews if it wasn't for Scotty, to be honest. So we were talking about it one day, and he was like, "Let's do a stream about it, fuck it," and then we did it. Yeah. So I owe it to you, Scotty. So yes, thank you.
Yeah,
Scotty, we do these spoiler reviews. I love you, brother, for real.
Thanks, man.
And I mean that.
Real talk.
Bottom of my heart.
And
real talk.
Yeah, I do.
Real talk. Like all you, I just reached 200, and I will promote your channel. You guys come on to my channel. I just reached 200. Awesome. I was banned for YouTube for 3 months, so I'm coming back.
That's a bitch.
Was it because of the dick pics?
No. No, it was like because of fucking. It was reaction videos, man. Warner Brothers decided that they didn't want me promoting their stuff because, I got huge numbers off those videos, and they were like, "Holy crap, this guy's like." That's what happened.
Well, yeah, you get views. You're gonna views count. You get views. You're gonna attack you because they're like.
I don't understand that. It makes no sense. You're actually promoting their shit for free.
For free.
I don't know.
They're not even making money on
it. They should, though.
You're not even
making money off it. They didn't want it on the Snyder Cut, though.
No, I know. There's a whole political angle to that too. So that's stupid.
Yeah, they freaking banned me off there because I was blowing up. I was I went from 80 to 122, and then when I've been back, I within the course of a month of being back, I went to 200. I hit the 200 mark, so I'm growing, and then TikTok, I'm gonna put 1,000 soon. Yeah. I mean, things are working. TikTok's a little bit different, but do you
have an OnlyFans?
No, man, that's not me.
Let me ask you this, Tim. Do you use the YouTube Shorts, which is basically like TikTok? It's in beta right now. But if you use your phone, you can use there's a little icon for Shorts and you can do the same thing you do with TikTok on YouTube. And right now, those shorts are getting massive hits.
Holy dang!
It's
I didn't know that.
It's a good way to grow your channel. It's a really good way to grow your
You
channel.
saw that.
I started doing it on Instagram, and I'm getting a lot of views on there. So yeah, I'll start doing that.
Look into that for sure, dude. It'll grow. It'll grow your YouTube channel big.
Yeah, I want to bring up something for everyone in the chat, and anyone still listening in the live audience, is that
hey Yasmin, man, I saw you, Yas. Hi.
Yeah, but listen, stop. No more interruption. Like Star Wars Theory, right? He got noticed because he did that his videos, and then also Echo Base Network did their video. That's what exploded their channel, because the algorithm on YouTube is what is on TikTok. Like TikTok, I'll get like 300 views, 350, 400, sometimes 20 views on watching my channel, and I don't even have that. My channel's I've only been in a couple months, and my channel is vastly growing. So what I'm saying is that you have to on YouTube. It works differently. You have to have that big video to people to like bring them to like you. It's all about this community, and people try to criticize me now, but I'm just like, wait a second. So if you like. Star Wars Theory wasn't known until he did that like huge Star Wars film and all that. That's just how it was. And then I'm like, this dude is pretty cool, which I love Star Wars Theory.
And not only that, then when everybody left Collider, and it was still kind of there, that's who Mark Fernandez brought in to kind of fill in that Star Wars space.
That's why Mark Fernandez is on there. Like you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. So you got. I mean, that was like a pretty large audience. Even with a large part of the audience leaving, it's still a huge audience. So he got a lot of
that brought
a lot of community out of that, which is cool.
Yeah, because what it's about is building a community. Like if you don't build that community, hanging out with people, like what Robert Meyer Burnett did, but like he hasn't fully capitalized on it yet.
Who the fuck is Robert Meyer Burnett?
Yeah. Some guy on some YouTuber.
Okay, fair enough.
We've all met on that, but Rob still. I will say this: Rob has not capitalized on it yet. He has not like the potential for Rob is huge, but he still has not capitalized on it yet. I'm just gonna say. But we all met because of Rob.
Yep.
And I think it would be huge if Rob came on this channel. If Rob came on your channel, it would be huge.
Yeah, guy, 59 subscribers. I don't know if he would. Well, I mean, Elizabeth is subscribed to me, so.
Yeah, but Phil. I've seen Rob going on much smaller channels. I have. Oh, yeah. Like Rob is a genuine dude. I feel like
teeny tiny. I'm like this big.
Yeah, but I mean, if you asked him, he'd come on. If you
find time, he'd come on. Even Phantasmagoria has more views than I do. So.
Well, and Steve,
which is deserved. Phil and like Cinema Gulp or whatever, Cardinalson and I know some bigger other YouTubers or whatever, right? I just reached 200. So maybe I could get Rob on my channel.
We are still live.
Yeah. Cinema Gulp is like the epitome of what it's like to be. I mean, he's been on for 5 years and he has like 350 plus subscribers, and he still does this thing. He doesn't change his shtick. He still sticks by it.
And he does researched and opinionated positive retrospectives of individual films. It is incredible the work that Cinema Gulp does.
And he's a good editor.
They do great work.
He is a real good editor.
John and Ben.
He's a good editor. But though, why the fuck does that matter?
Well, it doesn't. Well, it can matter. I mean, it gets me, I'm not looking for publicity.
Although I think that Deborah's
he's a good dude.
I mean,
what I'm saying is
she won't have my Bohemian Rhapsody argument.
Both me and Scott have been on Cinema Gulp's channel multiple times, so
I have chugged Cinema Gulp several times.
Yeah, Rob will still come on. Yeah.
And
I'm
also,
on TikTok. I don't give a shit. Like,
I do not think that Deborah is a
but the
P
thing
word.
is that Rob doesn't care about that stuff. Rob doesn't care about that stuff.
Well,
Rob will come on your channel if he likes you.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much. It doesn't matter how many subscribers you have.
Dude. Rob doesn't care. Rob doesn't care about your subscriber count. He's a good dude. Like, he'll just come on for whatever.
What's his name? What's his name? Zed. He
went on a channel that had like 100 subscribers.
I think that Rob will go on any channel where he is interested in the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the bottom line. If he's interested, great. If he's not, good luck.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like I like Cinema Ghoul's channel. Like, he's really good, talented, his editing and all that. Like, it's a great job. But the thing is that you can't be like adjacent to the fact that Rob he chooses priorities in or whatever to go on certain people's channels. I've seen him gone on like smaller channels, whatever, like with 100 subscribers. Like, I can pull up a video and show you. But Rob is like, he's a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I wouldn't be Black Phillip without freaking Rob or Liz, because it made me who I am. So
I wouldn't have made my my first short film without Rob.
And I have been inspired and supported by both of them.
Mm.
Yeah. Yasmin said, "Tim, don't say that. I would. I know we're not live anymore, but
we are.
I guess it was.
We're still live.
No, we're still live.
We're still live at the 3-hour mark, but there's no.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna tap out because 3 hours I think is enough. I think we pretty much wound this down.
I thought. You know what? I tried to leave like half an hour ago.
I know you did.
He sent me damn private. He sent me a private chat. Get me out of here, guys.
I'm gonna go try and find how to get Yasmin on like private talks, and so
I don't know fan.
Yeah, Yasmin,
I don't know
you can't say anything unless you come on here. But yeah.
That's
true.
She can say whatever she wants, wherever she wants, whenever she wants, and you're not her real mom.
You can be a honey badger, but you have to come on here.
She's a real person.
Honey badger doesn't care.
She is a real person, and I'm so fucking interested to find
Steve gets what I'm
who
saying.
this lady is. I am so baffled and yet intrigued. I am in love. And I want to know more.
It's easy to
sit behind
a corner.
I know she's more into Steve now.
She's in all of
she supports the whole channel.
You sit back on your corner and say whatever the fuck you want, but like unless you come on,
all I think is
get off your fucking throne.
She'll be on.
So are we done here? Can I go?
But,
is it over? Do we have a sign off catchphrase?
Jon Snow.
Yes.
No, I don't. I don't like that.
I don't have a catchphrase. I gotta.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Safe word.
I don't.
Yeah.
My safe word is safe word.
Phil, I see you. Phil, I see you trying to do Jedi moves, but you're trying to mimic me. But I say you know nothing, Jon Snow, because I know.
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
We're at the 3-hour mark, so are we ending it now? Or what?
All right, guys. I'm gonna bounce. I got some stuff I got to finish up, and then.
All right.
Hey,
well,
Steve,
for
nice to
the
be on
Black
screen with
Phillip
you, man.
Alvarez show, my name is Scott. That's Steve. That's Tim. And Phil, would you like to say goodbye?
Thank you, Yasmin, for your
Steve,
support.
it was nice to talk to you for the first time.
You had
you too, Tim. I enjoyed
word to say.
I love hanging out with you guys, so it was really fun.
Bye.
I appreciate.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.